Hey, what up, Vic? How you doing, man? Welcome back. It's me, Bacon. I am here to celebrate. The big day is finally here. Now, this is only a big day if you're like a big nerd like I am. Like I'm a big fucking nerd, you know? And so Mass Effect, if you happen to like sci-fi or you happen to like RPGs, or if you like cinematic style video games, or if you like choose your own adventure books, all those categories would be the kinds of reasons why one might enjoy Mass Effect remaster here. So this game came out originally on the 360. Mass Effect might even been a launch title for the 360. If it wasn't a launch title, it was crazy early in the 360 generation. And then Mass Effect 2 and 3, actually all three of them were in the 360 generation. Now I think about it, Mass Effect 3 came out very, very late, like almost the last year of the generation. So the graphical difference between 1 and 3 are vast. But hopefully this remaster kind of closes the gap between them. I hear that they improved a lot of things that people didn't like in the old games. I don't want to get too much into what things they are because they might be considered spoilers if I talk about stuff before it actually happens, you know? One detail I want to say I'm not sure I like here is this helmet is reflecting this moon, but not this room. My name is German Shepherd. Oh, fuck. That's what you meant by German. I didn't even think about that. Oh, that's good. When you said your name is German, I thought, what, like Hans? I didn't think you meant like a German Shepherd. Oh, man. Dax is also good. But German is pretty good. I normally go with Sybil. I normally name her Sybil Shepherd. I'm not kidding. I've named her Sybil Shepherd hundreds of times. But you know what? German sounds fun. So let's start. They have all three games here, right here on the launcher. Mass Effect 1, Mass Effect 2, Mass Effect 3. All three images on the intro screens indicate elements about their stories, which I think that's kind of nice, you know? All right, let's make sure the game isn't too loud on the OBS, which I don't think it is. I think I got my OBS dialed in right. So this shirt, this is a Mass Effect shirt. I actually have two Mass Effect shirts. I picked them up for the stream and for just because this is my favorite game on the Citadel. That's why, you know. Boom. Yeah, isn't Sybil a good one? Press any key by BioWare. Is that animated? Those clouds? Yeah, the clouds are slowly drifting down to the right, I think. Or they're just giving the illusion of drifting to the right. Well, I'm going to stare at a dot for a minute, see if yeah, they are moving. If I look at one single pixel, you can see clouds kind of cross it and then cross across and re-expose it. So there's a tiny cloud layer moving across, which doesn't matter at all. Start new career. This is a huge journey. It's a big game. Your decisions only sort of matter, you know? A lot of these games, they say, your decisions matter. And I'll be honest, your decisions only sort of matter. But you know what? It's a great ride. And the places where they do matter is a lot of fun. So I always choose a Jane Shepherd. I never choose a male Shepherd. They're both great voice actors, but the girl who does the female Shepherd, Jennifer Hale, she is so much better at it than I forget the guy's name. He's good, but she is like incredible at it. And so when I think of this game in my head, I picture her before I picture him. And I beat it with both of them. First couple times I beat it with him. And then I was like, go try it with the girl. And then I was like, dude, she's got like a really good voice read, you know? So that's her name, German Shepherd. Oh, wait, hold on. Back more. Enter a new ID. Custom female. There you go. It was gonna give us a weird start that I didn't want to have, you know? All right, so our name is German Shepherd, but we have to reconstruct who we are, our backstory, which will inform the way... See, there's some corrupt data, so we need to help them reconstruct our profile. So were we Earthborn, which means you were an orphan raised in the streets of the great megatropolises covering Earth. You escaped the life of petty crime and underworld gangs by enlisting with the Alliance military when you turned 18. Okay, so Earth Alliance born, right? There's a Oh, no. Back up. There's a colonist, which you were born and raised on Mindwar, a small border colony in the Attican Traverse. When you were 16, slavers raided Mindwar, slaughtering your family and friends. You were saved by a passing Alliance patrol, and you enlisted with the military a few years later. So I fixed my squeaking chair. Do you guys hear it was squeaking more and more? So what I did was I just flipped it over, pulled out some Allen wrenches, and tightened away. And it's not perfect, but it's a lot better than it was. Oh. All right, so we also have spacer. I was looking up chairs, so I was like, you know, rather than buy a new chair, let's see if we can just get this guy working, because it's a nice chair. It just squeaks a lot, you know? All right, so spacer. Both your parents were in the Alliance military, so like a military brat. Your childhood was spent on ships and stations as they transferred from posting to posting, never staying in one location for more than a few years. Following in your parents' footsteps, you enlisted at the age of 18. I don't like being Earthborn. This game, there's a lot of aliens, and there's a lot of universe, and they treat you differently based on where you are, you know? And so I kind of like being like a spacer or a colonist, you know? But I'll be whatever. If you guys are like, dude, be Earthborn. I mean, this one doesn't make that much of a difference. Just a little bit the way people treat you sometimes, you know? You know, let's be Earthborn.
Confirm psychological profile.
Let's make Earth great again. Which is mega. Hold on. You know how like make America great is MAGA, make Earth great again is mega. Which also in my head just made a picture of my brain of MAGA Man, which is like Mega Man but red. All right, back on this. All right, so no, we're gonna, you know, this time though, I'm gonna go with the Earthborn. And when I make decisions, if I'm not sure which way I'm going to go, I'm going to try to choose the, it's not nationalist because it's more than national, it's an Earth. It's a planet, but like the nationalism, but the version for Earth, I'm going to try to choose those decisions, you know? So here's other profile characteristics. I was either, during my service, a mission you were on went horribly wrong, trapped in an extreme survival situation. You had to overcome physical torments and psychological stresses that would have broken most people. You survived while all those around you fell, and now you alone are left to tell the tale. All right, so yeah, sole survivor of a mission. That's a good one. Oh, no, back up. There's a war hero. Early in your military career, you found yourself facing an overwhelming military enemy force. You risked your own life to save your fellow soldiers and defeat enemies despite the impossible odds. Your bravery and heroism have earned you medals and recognition from the Alliance fleet. While that's cool, it's a little bit too cool. You know what I mean? Or ruthless. Throughout your military career, you have held fast to one basic rule: get the job done. You've been called cold, calculating, and brutal. Your reputation for ruthless efficiency makes your fellow soldiers wary of you. But when failure is not an option, the military always goes to you first. We're going with ruthless or sole survivor. I like those two. War hero is just a little bit too perfect. Ruthless.
Confirm military specialization.
So this is where your powers come into play, right? A soldier is just really good at guns. Everybody has some secondary abilities, but the soldier's secondary ability is she can shoot out fire that catches enemies' armor on fire, which is pretty good. There's the engineer, which is only pistols is their specialty, but they get a lot more tricks when it comes to like pointing people. Basically using magic. It's technology, but I mean, if it's a video game, might as well just call it magic, you know? Using their magic on people. She has like shield steel and stuff like that, so she's got cool stuff. Adept is the one I tend to go with, and the easiest way to explain it is you have the force. You can straight up push people. You can throw out like a black hole singularity that pulls enemies into it and gets them off their feet where they can't shoot you anymore. Like this one, for me, I think is the most combat effective. Hey, Mike V Gaming. Dude, I'm doing great. How you doing, Mike? I am excited. It's Mass Effect Day, man. Mass Effect, I've played through it on my channel quite a few times before in the past. Nobody ever watches it. I don't care. And this time I get to play through it again, and I'll get 5 or 6 people watching because it's brand new again. You know what makes me mad? When it came out this morning at like midnight for like all the PS4 people, you can see my dog walk back to the light. That was neat. for all the PS4 people. I turned on some channel and some guy was playing it and he was like he was complaining about it and he was asking questions about it, and I was realizing this guy's never fucking played this game before, and you could tell he was like disappointed because it wasn't Gears of War. And I'm looking, he's got like 1,500 people watching. It's like, are you fucking kidding me? It makes me so mad that like non-fans who are just streamers can step in and it's like, I stepped in and I got 1 billion people watching, and I could be like, I've played this game since the day it came out and have beaten it 40 times and bought all the DLC, but I can't get them to watch. But thank you guys for showing though, because you know, if I just have like 4 or 5 people watching, that's cool. I got someone to talk to, you know what I mean? That's all I need. But yeah, when I saw that, I was like, dude, fuck them. Am I being a hater? Maybe a little bit. But I think this is a custom tailored hater situation. Yeah, Mike, I'm doing good though. I was explaining the abilities here. The infiltrator has a sniper rifle. Well, Mass Effect Day, yeah, we love any content with you. That's nice of you, man. Check it out. I got a Mass Effect shirt. I have 2 Mass Effect shirts. The other one I will show tomorrow probably. The other one is this one looks sleeker. Right, this is a cooler shirt. This one I could wear out in public, and people wouldn't, if they don't know what N7 is, they'd be like, "Oh, it's probably like a hiking gear or something." You know what I mean? They wouldn't know. Mass Effect newbie, I see. They were fun to watch because you can run them into the wall. I know, huh? And then the other shirt I have though, it's I'll just tell you right now, if you're a Mass Effect nerd, it is a Blasto shirt. It's a Blasto fan shirt. Now, Blasto is only in an advertisement on a wall on the Citadel in Mass Effect 3. It's a great little Easter egg that I got a shirt for. All right, so Infiltrator's like a sniper / stealther. Sentinel is uses technology mostly for defensive advantage mixed with a high ability to use a lot of weaponry. So this one will be able to use an M16 and then use its technology to cast a body shield on themselves that absorbs a lot of damage. Sentinel's a really combat effective class, and a Vanguard is sort of the same thing, but instead of technology, uses biotics, and so she'll be able to use a shotgun and some stronger weaponry, but still be able to have like the Force, but like only hybrided. Like, you ever play Final Fantasy? You ever get the Red Mage, how they can only like do Sword of White and Sword of Black spells, but not the really good ones? Like that. So me personally, I love going Adept. In fact, I'm going to go Adept. Adept is my favorite. Adept is powerful, and it is fun. You have the Force. You have the Force. These are the same people that made, before they made Mass Effect, they made Jade Empire, and they made KOTOR, Knights of the Old Republic. So I think it's no accident that the powers in this resemble the Force so greatly, you know? Adept.
Confirm facial identification.
Yeah, we're going to go with, well, let's change it just a little bit. No.
Confirm.
No.
Confirm military
No.
specialization.
Where'd the other face go?
Confirm
Yes.
identification.
Yes. This one.
Profile
I don't want that other one. I wanted her red hair, but I was going to just give her like, maybe like a little lipstick or something trip, you know, but no. Yeah, dude. KOTOR was the best. Okay, well, the same level of storytelling and characterization. If you played KOTOR and you haven't played Mass Effect, then you will be able to appreciate Mass Effect as soon as you see it running. Just pretend it's KOTOR, but a different part of the universe. German Shepherd. You have to have the last name Shepherd, but you can choose your own first name. I normally go with Sybil, but Deathfang recommended German, which is a great recommendation. Vic also recommended... What did Vic recommend? His was good too. What was his? Oh, Dax Shepherd. That would have been good also. But I think we're going German. But I'll keep Dax in mind for my next playthrough, because I do play through this game every now and then. Being able to learn and pick your style lightsaber is awesome. Yeah, this one, we're in the character selection screen, so you can choose your basic skill build. But then once you choose your skill build, you have powers that you can put points into later on that you can, you'll see. Once you confirm your character is complete, you will be unable to change any settings. That sucks, because in Mass Effect 2 and Mass Effect 3, I was able to change my settings, but let's keep going.
Identification confirmed.
Normal combat, fine with me. Auto level up, off. Level scaling. This legendary mode is their new version, so I'm going to go with that. The old version had 60 levels. They reduced it down to 30 and condensed the abilities tighter, which means you have a wider gap between leveling up, but you also get like more points per level, so that's fine. I just take it as rebalancing the game, which I'm fine with, you know what I mean? Part of the reason they needed to rebalance it was because when Mass Effect 1 first came out, to get from the first level all the way to the max, you had to do everything in the game, right? And then they released DLC, but they didn't increase the experience cap for the level, so you were now able to do the DLC and skip portions of the game and still max out. Then they came out with even more DLC, and by the end, you're able to do the DLC and then skip, like, I don't know, big chunks of the game if you want, and still get, like, you know, enough points to get max level experience. So that's one thing that they this is probably correcting, you know. Squad power usage defensive. Subtitles, we'll leave that on for your guys' sake. I normally turn them off for my sake, but I've got a lot of people in the stream to say, dude, turn the subtitles on. So we'll leave that on. Except that, I don't want to say what that is yet. Let's let the intro run. I'll let the intro run.
Well, what about Shepard? Earthborn, but no record of her family.
Doesn't have one. She was raised on the streets. Learned to look out for herself.
That guy's voice.
She got most of her unit killed on Torfin.
She gets the job done, no matter what the cost.
Is that the kind of person we want protecting the galaxy?
That's the only kind of person who can protect the galaxy.
I'll make the call.
So, just a quick thing right there. Those three characters were voiced by I can't remember the guy's name. Black actor, gap in his teeth. He does the voices for like the sergeant on like Modern Warfare, you know. In 2148, explorers on Mars discover remains of ancient spacefaring civilization. In decades that follow, these mysterious artifacts on Mars, we found ancient technology, and then that led us to space, where we found these things called Mass Effect portals, which help us move around the galaxy.
The Arcturus Prime relay is in
I just
range.
went back and started effing around with
Initiating transmission
Bloodborne.
sequence.
Commander?
Oh, Bloodborne's great, man. David Keefe.
We are connected.
Yes.
Calculating transit mass and destination.
Yes, David Keefe. He's in like he's in Something About Mary.
What are the approach vector?
When the guy zips his wiener up, he's the guy that comes like, oh, your wiener zipped up. But he's a great actor. He's in The Thing. At the end of The Thing, it's him and Kurt Russell at the end in the snow, freezing to death. He's a great actor, actually. He does voices in like every video game.
Approach run has begun. Hitting the relay in 3, 2, 1.
That's what the Mass Effect relay is. That right there.
Thrusters?
That's the alien technology we found.
Check. Internal emissions sync engaged. All systems online. Drift, just under 1500K.
1500 is good. Your captain will be pleased.
I hate that guy.
Nihilus gave you a compliment. So you hate him.
You remember to zip up your jumpsuit on the way out of the bathroom? That's good. I just jumped us halfway across the galaxy and hit a target the size of a pinhead. So that's incredible. Besides, Spectres are trouble. I don't like having them on board. Call me paranoid.
You're paranoid. The Council helped fund this project. They have a right to send someone to keep an eye on their investment.
Yeah, that is the
That's
official story.
Joker in front of us,
An idiot believes the official story.
and Caden in the background. Joker is voiced by Seth Green. You know, Scott, Chris from Family Guy and from Robot Chicken. He's our pilot. Well, no complaints. I'll listen anyways. How are you, my guy? Dude, we're doing great. We're doing great. And I don't know who does Caden's voice, because honestly, I can't fucking stand Caden. All right, so these are where you make your decisions in the game. They're small decisions. Sometimes they affect big things. Sometimes they just affect the way your crew relates with you. Sometimes they just affect the way the game sounds and feels to you. So, you know, each one of them might have large circumstances. Sometimes they have small circumstances. And sometimes you don't see it coming, which is pretty nice, you know? All right, so official story, are we going to agree? You're overreacting? Cut the chatter. Cut the chatter, bitches. I agree. You're overreacting. Cut the chatter. Cut the chatter. Cut the chatter!
That's enough. Your soldiers act like
I know, guys.
Sorry, Commander.
Joker, status report.
Just cleared the mass relay, Captain. Stealth systems engaged. Everything looks solid.
Good. Find a comm buoy and link us into the network. I want mission reports relayed back to Alliance brass before we reach Eden Prime.
Aye, aye, Captain. Better brace yourself, sir. I think Nihilus is headed your way.
He's already here, Lieutenant. Tell Commander Shepard to meet me in the...
We just told him knock that off, too, you know what I mean?
You get that, Commander?
Hey, Jim B, it's going great. Going great, just starting right now. Did you see that, though? Joker was kind of bad-mouthing the dignitary on the ship. He's our pilot. I'm just a commander. I don't think it's my ship. I think it's actually Anderson's ship. And I told him, knock it off. And then Anderson gets something. He's like, hey, watch out. That fucking dick's on his way. He's like, that dick's already here. So, like, he heard him say that. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's looking good. So far, what I'm noticing, obviously, the Commander Shepard's face that they're using as the default face, they have changed it. When Mass Effect 1 came out, it came out, and then Mass Effect 2 came out like 3 years later. Mass Effect 3 came out like 2 years later, you know? And so the default face started off really archaic, and then by the end they had like a fancy face. And so they changed the default face in 1 to match the way the face looks default for 3 to kind of help with some continuity, which was an issue before. When you would, because you can upload your save file from game to game to game. So when you make a custom face in the game, it would remember it, but when you use the default one, it ended up looking like weird crap. You know, so I like that they changed that. And then a lot of the lighting effects are nicer. I'm noticing the textures are just more detailed. They haven't gone overboard. They're still sort of clunky textures. Like if you look at her hair, it's still like huge swoops rather than like a lot of strands. Like they didn't go Red Dead Redemption 2 on the hair. You know what I mean? It's still just chunks with a couple loose strands. But I'm noticing like the textures of the material on her outfit are nice. It just looks pretty good. You know, just looks pretty good. Let's keep going. You get that, Commander? I heard.
He sounds angry. Something must have gone wrong with the mission.
Captain always sounds like that when he's talking to me.
Can't possibly imagine why.
All right, so on the right, you see that Renegade 2. So when you're, that's another reason why you want to be rude or polite to people. When you're rude to people, you gain Renegade points. Renegade points are useful when talking to people if you want to convince them that you are tough, scary, or convince them to do evil actions, convince them to do immoral actions, or yourself commit immoral actions. And then the same thing, there's a Paragon system. The more polite you are, the more supportive, and the more altruistic you are, you earn Paragon points. And the Paragon points open up dialogue choices that are otherwise good or clever or helpful or whatever. And so there's a morality path that they have in this, that the more you throw points at one, the better player you are. So like if I go evil, I better go full evil. And if I go good, I better go full good, because having only like half of each one filled, you can't really push conversations that far when it comes down to it. So early in the game is a good time to decide. I started off Renegade, but I'm probably going to switch to good real soon here because I'm just like that. All right, hold on. Let me, a couple things here really quick. I like a pretty, that's too sensitive. I like a pretty low sensitivity on a mouse, but I set it too low at first. That's still a little bit too high. Like on like Counter-Strike, I'm all like 0.1 for my mouse sensitivity. Let's move this down to like 15. That's still a tick high. Why was 12 so low? 12 was crazy low, but then 15 feels really high now. See, I was down to 12 before. All right, what's 13 feel like?
And we're getting dragged right along with him.
Relax, Presley.
Okay. So that's Navigator Presley. Corporal Jenkins. Oh, Corporal Jenkins is over there. Okay. That's Navigator Presley. He's my my CO basically. I gotta punch that reporter. I know you get the 3, technically 4 chances to punch her. No matter what, you can only get a few opportunities to punch her. And if you do it in certain orders, different ones close out. But when you look at the whole tree, you have 4. I know someone that's going, it's only 3. It's like, no. There's the one where when you try to punch her, she can duck it, and then if you can react to her ducking it, you can actually counter punch her. So that's technically 2 punch opportunities and one opportunity, you know. But yeah, I know what you're talking about, man. Fuck that reporter. All right, Navigator Presley. No. How do I put stuff away?
Eat this.
Oh shit. Why are they allowing me to pull out weapons on the goddamn Citadel here, and how do I put it away? Thank God that didn't kill anybody. Alright, hold on really quick. 1 second, I need to find out what my controls are. There is no control mapping or a thing that... Key bindings, here they are. Okay. I thought E was just to activate with him. You know what I mean? Uses... Oh, it's spacebar. Okay. Well, how do I put weapons away? I really should look that up too while I'm here. Holster weapon H. Of course. Of course I would have thought it was H.
Congratulations, Commander. Looks like we had a smooth run. You heading down to see the captain?
I heard you arguing.
Sounds like you don't trust our Turian guest.
Sorry, Commander. Just having a chat with Adams down at engineering. I didn't mean to cause any trouble. But you have to admit, something's odd about this mission. The whole crew feels it.
Yeah, what do you mean by that, man? So I can ask, what do you mean? I can say, I'll look into it, goodbye, or just do your job. But I like finding out as much as I can about these guys.
You think the Alliance brass is holding out on us?
If all we're supposed to do is test out the stealth system, why is Captain Anderson in charge? And then there's Nihilus. Spectres are elite operatives, top covert agents. Why send a Spectre, a Turian Spectre, on a shakedown run? It doesn't add up.
I can see they didn't mess with the facial animations. That's the exact same facial animation. I recognize it, you know. They did put some nice like texturing on the skins, but the motion cap itself is the same. You know what? They would have had to hire all new actors to redo it, and then at that point, they're kind of just making a new game. All right, let's see. Why send the Spectre? Okay, so he doesn't trust Turians. I won't get too deep in it, but they're aliens, you know. He doesn't trust them. And so he's like, why is this alien on our ship? Why are we doing this alien thing? Why is it so secret? What's with the secret alien? He's an illegal alien. We're going to build a wall, and we're going to make the Turians pay for it. On a shakedown run. And he's like, it's just supposed to be a small run, but we have elite operatives, so he's suspicious. As would I. I'll look into it.
I'll see if I can get some answers when I see him.
Good luck, Commander.
So this is the galaxy map. It's basically the way you navigate. You stand on that thing and you can navigate the universe from there.
The captain's in charge here. He wouldn't take orders from a Spectre.
Not his choice, Doc. Spectres don't answer to anything.
Shit.
They can do whatever they want. Kill anyone who gets in their way.
Oh, you watch too many spy vids, Jenkins.
Ah, he's not wrong.
What do you think, Commander? We won't be staying on Eden Prime too long.
So the alien on the ship is
I sincerely
a Spectre,
hope you're kidding, Corporal.
which is like James Bond.
Usually ends with me patching up crew members in the infirmary.
So the crew's all gossiping. She's like, "Why do you think the spy's on here? He could kill us, you know." That's basically what he was saying, you know. But Chakwas is like, "Don't be stupid, stupid." I sincerely hope you're kidding, Corporal. Your real action usually ends with me patching up crew members in the infirmary. So she's the doctor, Dr. Chakwas. This is a little bit of like backstory, you know. The doctor's right.
Only a fool goes looking for a fight, Corporal.
Sorry, Commander, but this waiting's killing me. I've never been on a mission like this before, not one with a Spectre on board.
They'll do just fine.
Just treat this like every other assignment you've had and everything will work out.
Easy for you to say. You proved yourself on Torfin. Everybody knows what you can do.
But I was ruthless.
This is my big chance. I need to show the brass what I can do.
Don't play the hero.
This mission isn't about personal glory, Corporal. We have a job to do. Don't do anything stupid to mess it up.
Oh, I didn't mean to be that mean about it.
I'm not gonna screw this up.
I think. What else did you talk about? Oh, I can have Nihilus. Nihilus was that guy in the first scene that kind of looked like he was made out of like armor, sort of. The alien.
What can you tell me about Nihilus?
Turians are generally well respected by the other species. Their fleet has more patrols protecting Citadel space than any other. They don't always get on well with us, though. Some people find them too rigid. Others still blame them for the First Contact War. As for Nihilus, I haven't said more than 2 words to him. He usually only speaks to the captain.
I hope we get a chance to see him in action. I heard Nihilus took down an entire enemy platoon all by himself.
His eyebrows looked a little distracting. It looked like a feather. So you know how like a feather, it's a bunch of like strands, but they kind of come out of the feather in like a V shape, like a chevron shape. Well, his eyebrows had that, so it kind of looked like someone just laid a feather sideways. We'll see if they show his face again, if you can see it. Let's investigate. Tell me about the Spectres. The Spectres are what they said that the alien was a part of. It's a special unit. He'll tell us about it.
What do you know about the Spectres?
Only what I've heard. Spectre agents work directly for the Citadel Council. They usually work alone or in small groups. Spectres don't have any official power, though. Basically, they're a shadow organization with a mandate to preserve and protect galactic stability.
Protect it at any cost. Don't forget that part. Spectres operate above the law.
That's what I mean by his very James Bond Spectres. And there are no human Spectres? Because humans are new to the party when it comes to the universe. The universe, it's a bunch of races, and some of them were here before us. You know what I mean?
Why don't we have any of our own people in there?
Spectres usually come from the Council races, like the Turians. We've been trying to get a human accepted into their ranks for years now. So far, it hasn't happened.
Hey, Commander, you'd make a good Spectre. What you did on Torfin, that's what they're looking for. Success at any cost, ruthless efficiency, show no mercy.
I'm not a monster.
I didn't enjoy Torfin. I just did what I had to do.
No, I didn't mean... Sorry, Commander. That just came out wrong. I never meant any disrespect.
This is all just wild speculation. The Spectres aren't interested in recruiting humans, no matter how capable.
All right. So, that's in... Well, one more question. Eden Prime. Actually, I'll just save you the trouble. Eden Prime is where we're going. Eden Prime is a human settlement. Eden Prime was the first human settlement out in the in uncharted space, and it's very successful. So to humans, it is viewed as like a Shangri-La and an example of humans' determination to conquer space. It's a point of pride, Eden Prime. But let's listen anyways.
You're from Eden Prime, aren't you, Jenkins? What's it like?
It's very peaceful, Commander. They've been real careful with development, so you don't have any city noise or pollution. My parents lived on the outskirts of the colony. At night, I used to climb this big hill and stare across the fields back at the lights from the main settlement. It was gorgeous. But when I got older, I realized it was a little too calm and quiet for me. That's why I joined the Alliance. Even Paradise gets boring after a while.
Yeah, you see how he speaks about it? And he came from there. So, you know, he's a little jaded, and he's like, it was too Paradise, so I got out of there. Why are we going there? That's where we're going right now.
Any idea why Eden Prime was chosen as our destination?
Not really sure, Commander. Eden Prime's one of our most stable colonies. Good place to take the Normandy for a shakedown run, I guess. No real danger there. There's gotta be something else going on. We've got a Spectre on board. That's why I'm so wound up. I can't wait for the real mission to start.
Captain's waiting for me.
I like that dialogue. Goodbye, Dr. Chakwas. Wait, is there anything else I need to visit before I go down there? No. And then this, like I said, this is the galaxy map. I can't use it yet, but the galaxy map, you step up right here and it brings up a larger map, shows you the universe, and you choose a destination and your ship goes to that destination. Thank you for saluting. This is the room with Nihilus. All right, this is big plot point stuff right here. I'm gonna let it go.
Commander Shepard, I was hoping you'd get here first. It will give us a chance to talk.
Yeah. Talk?
What about?
I'm interested in this world we're going to. Eden Prime. I've heard it's quite beautiful.
Beyond beautiful.
They say it's a paradise.
Yes, a paradise. Serene, tranquil, safe. Eden Prime has become something of a symbol for your people, hasn't it? Proof that humanity can not only establish colonies across the galaxy, but also protect them. But how safe is it really?
I don't. Is that a threat? What's your point? Why are you asking? We're gonna be polite. I'm just gonna give in and be Paragon now because I'm better being Paragon than I'm Renegade. But then sometimes Renegade is so fun. Fuck, I don't know where I'm gonna be.
Do you know something?
Your people are still newcomers, Shepard. The galaxy can be a very dangerous place.
Yeah.
Is the Alliance truly ready for this?
I think it's about time we told the commander what's really going on.
This mission is far more than a simple shakedown run.
I knew it. That's obvious. What's going on? I knew it.
I figured there was something you weren't telling us.
We're making a covert pickup on Eden Prime. That's why we needed the stealth systems operational.
I like Captain Anderson a whole lot. I like this game has left such an impact on me that when I see Captain Anderson, I'm like, respect to Captain fucking Anderson. All right, let's keep going though. That's why we need stealth systems operational. Why the secrecy?
There must be a reason you didn't tell me about this, sir.
This comes down from the top, Commander. Information strictly on a need-to-know basis. A research team unearthed some kind of beacon during an excavation. It was Prothean.
Prothean? In case they don't tell you, Prothean is a long-dead galactic race that doesn't exist anymore, but we find their artifacts sometimes.
I thought the Protheans vanished 50,000 years ago.
Their legacy still remains. The mass relays, the Citadel, our ship drives. It's all based on Prothean technology.
This is big, Shepard. The last time humanity made a discovery like this, it jumped our technology forward 200 years. But Eden Prime doesn't have the facilities to handle something like this. We need to bring the beacon back to the Citadel for proper study.
All right, all right.
Obviously, this goes beyond mere human interests, Commander. This discovery could affect every species in Council space.
Okay. Okay, yeah, so what they're saying is, like, they found this artifact from this galactic race that hasn't existed for 50,000 years. And last time we found one of these artifacts from them, it showed us so much new technology that we were able to, like, you know, just advance as species collectively like a whole fuck ton, right? So we found another thing, we're like, this is a golden find. So we're heading out there. We've got this sort of a spy, but he's meant to work for the Galactic Council, which is like a space UN. It's the space UN, you know? Hold on. I'm a little crooked in my camera. It's distracting. There we go. It's like the space UN. Yeah, so we're gonna go to this planet and we're gonna go check out this this Prothean beacon that we discovered. Why did we tell the council? I'm glad you're here to help. Yeah. I like Turians.
It never hurts to have a few extra hands on board.
The beacon's not the only reason I'm here, Shepard.
Nihilus wants to see you in action, Commander. He's here to evaluate you.
I should have known. Why? Like hell he is. I should have known. He's here to evaluate me?
Guess that explains why I bump into
I'm gonna
him
play
every time I
dumb.
turn around.
The Alliance has been pushing for this for a long time. Humanity wants a larger role in shaping interstellar policy. We want more say with the Citadel Council. The Spectres represent the Council's power and authority. If they accept a human into their ranks, it shows how far the Alliance has come.
I was impressed when I studied the reports from Torfin. A grim business, but you got the job done. That's why I put your name forward as a candidate for the Spectres.
Nice. You put my name forward? So yeah, first human Spectre. He's here to observe me. He is a current Spectre. I like this scenario. You support this, Captain?
I assume this is good for the Alliance.
Earth needs this, Shepard. We're counting on you.
I need to see your skills for myself, Commander. Eden Prime will be the first of several missions together.
You'll be in charge of the ground team. Secure the beacon and get it onto the ship ASAP. Nihilus will accompany you to observe the mission.
I like that. Let's investigate a little bit, though. So we'll ask about the Protheans, because I like the Protheans' history.
What do you know about the Protheans?
Just what they taught us in school. They were a technologically advanced species that ruled the galaxy 50,000 years ago. Then they vanished. Nobody really knows how or why, though I've heard plenty of theories. But everyone agrees, galactic civilization wouldn't exist without them.
Their Citadel is the very heart of galactic society, and without their mass relays, interstellar travel would be impossible.
Okay.
We all owe the Protheans a great debt.
Yeah. They're the ones who built those big spinning relay you saw in the beginning of the game. It does a thing that kind of makes it so that we can travel faster than light, which is supposed to be impossible. But, you know, I actually have thought about that today. I got to get this out there really quick. Okay, the speed of light's supposed to be the fastest speed limit in the universe, right? And nothing is supposed to be able to move faster than the speed of light. Okay, fine. However, they also say that when the Big Bang happened, within a trillionth of a second, it went from the size of a singularity to the size of an entire, like, small universe. And it's like, well, that happened faster than the speed of light, I would say. Just saying. Had to get that out there really quick. I thought of that earlier today while I was watching some video where the guy's like, in 1/1,000,000,000 of 1 second, the singularity of the entire universe and the Big Bang expanded to dog, and it's like, what the fuck? Anyways, I'm getting sidetracked here. The Citadel is very hard galactic society, and without their mass relays, interstellar travel would be impossible. We all owe the Protheans a great debt. Yeah, and then the Citadel is the heart of galactic society. The Citadel is like a space station, apparently, that they built. We'll ask about the beacon. That's the thing we're gonna go get.
Why is this beacon so important?
All advanced galactic civilization is based on Prothean technology, even yours.
If we hadn't discovered those Prothean ruins buried on Mars, we'd still be stuck on Earth. That was just a small data cache. Who knows what we can learn from this beacon? What if it's a weapons archive? We can't let it fall into the wrong hands.
Wrong hands? Like who?
Like who?
The Attican Traverse isn't the most stable sector of Citadel space. There are plenty of raiders and criminal groups active in the region. They might figure a Prothean beacon is worth the risk of attacking an Alliance ship. Plus, Eden Prime is right on the border of the Terminus systems.
I like how they just didn't jump out and be like, well, specifically this one bad guy is gonna get it. All right. The Terminus systems? Let's go and just ask this question. I know what it is, but let's ask
The
anyways.
Attican Traverse is under Citadel protection.
Yeah.
If the Terminus systems attack, it's an act of war.
Technically, yes. But some of the species in the Terminus might be willing to start a war over this.
The last thing the Council wants is to get dragged into a major conflict with the Terminus systems. We have to keep this low-key.
Okay. The Terminus systems are galaxies that happen to exist beyond the control of Galactic Federation. So if this was like Star Trek, it'd be like I don't know, the Cardassian Empire or I don't know, who's not in the Federation? The Klingons join and leave. Let's see, the Romulans. No, the Romulans, are they in the Federation? No. There you go, the Romulans, Romulan Empire, or maybe neutral space. You know what I mean, like that. Like it's a not under Alliance control. All right, let's go.
Just give the word, Captain.
Thunderbird.
Getting close to Eden.
Captain, we got a problem.
What's wrong, Joker?
Transmission from Eden Prime, sir. You better see this.
Oh, you guys watch this.
Bring it up on screen.
Get down!
We are under attack, taking heavy casualties. I repeat, heavy casualties. We can't get evac. They came out of nowhere. We need.
That noise.
Everything cuts out after that. No comm traffic at all. Just goes dead. There's nothing.
Reverse and hold at 38.5.
All right, so one thing I have to point out, Anderson is really good at exactly knowing when that image was.
17 minutes out, Captain. No other Alliance ships in the area.
38.5.
Fast and quiet.
Fuck.
This mission just got a lot more complicated.
A small strike team can move quickly without drawing attention. It's our best chance to secure the beacon.
Grab your gear and meet us in the cargo hold.
All right.
Tell Alenko and Jenkins to suit up, Commander. You're going in.
That looks nice. They really didn't do much to change the way the game looks. It looks this good before.
Serious digging here, Captain.
The lighting's a little different on this planet.
Go in heavy and head straight for the dig site.
What about survivors, Captain?
Helping survivors is a secondary objective. The beacon's your top priority.
I like that.
Approaching drop point 1.
I like that. Helping survivors is secondary.
Coming with us? I move faster on my own.
Nihilus will scout out ahead. He'll feed you status reports throughout the mission. Otherwise, I want radio silence.
He can count on us.
We've got his back, Captain.
The mission's yours now, Shepard. Good luck.
Thank you. Thank you, Captain.
Approaching drop point 2.
That's our ship, the Normandy. It's a beautiful ship. All right.
Perimeter secure, Commander.
This place got hit hard.
All right, just taking a look around.
Keep your guard up.
That's my sprint.
What the hell are those?
Gas bags. Don't worry, they're harmless.
Yeah, see, don't worry, they're harmless. And back here, if I remember right, there's just like my first hidden chest. Yep, there it is. So this is an old school RPG. This was made about like 15 years ago. So things like, as soon as you start the game, go and look around, you'll find an upgrade kit with a high caliber barrel. Yeah, which will take that. Ooh. So that is my first item. The equipment screen allows you to equip and upgrade gear for your squad. Click the filters tab to switch item types. Select an item and click equip to assign it. Yeah, I know how this works. All right, so you choose the weapon type. I think I specialize in pistols, honestly. There's that barrel, that high caliber barrel, which gives 10% more damage, but minus 20% rate of fire. Yeah. Minus 20% heat absorption. So you don't have ammo, you have heat clips that absorb heat and to cool down. Actually, not even clips. This one says it has a heat timer that has to cool down. If it overheats, it has to go beep, 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 before it cools back down again. And so unless they changed it, overheating's like an issue. So fuck it, let's put it on. All right, I put it on. I put it on my pistol. There it is. I was gonna say, if you hold shift, one of these buttons, I was like, which button brings up my skill wheel? So these are your skill wheels. Your skills are down here. I have warp and I have throw, but you can pull them up to here to your quick slot, so you just hit 1, 2, and 3 to use them instead. And then over here, that's Caden's abilities. He's my squad member. And this is a random dude that his name is Jenkins. And he doesn't have any abilities. All right, so this is if I want to command him to do something, I can like point at an item and be like, Caden, throw that guy. Like I could do that, and if I hit throw, Caden would attack that target. I don't want to because they're harmless. I don't want to be a dick. But let's go ahead and put warp up here, throw right there. Can I put my pistol up there? No? All right, that's fine. I really said these guys are harmless. I'm not a monster.
Oh god,
That thing is shinier than it used to be. Come on, German. So the combat is like KOTOR. You can action straight through it. It's sort of like KOTOR. It's a little KOTOR, a little action. So imagine like if you play a KOTOR like maybe like Fallout or something where the first person shooting part is reinforced with RPG elements, you know, and so I can pause it and look around and do this kind of thing and target enemies and do stuff to them like this. I'm gonna hit warp on that dude. See? And now if I hit him with stuff, they killed this guy. Poor Jenkins. Jenkins should have had a red shirt. You know what? If they just made his armor, because they have color tints on armors, if his armor had a little bit of red on it somewhere, because like Shepard's got some red on, you know? She's got a red helmet. They should have given him red. You're right about that. That would have been a mwah, little reference. He deserves a burial. We can't help him now. Forget about him. Anderson did tell us that helping survivors is totally secondary on the mission. We're not burying him. Forget about him.
We need to finish the mission.
Aye, aye, ma'am.
I got some more renegade points. I think I know how I'm... oh, hold on. Oh, okay.
Smells like smoke and death.
There we go. I keep hitting R to reload. How do I, there we go. That's what I was trying to do. I was trying to see how I can stick to the walls, but that actually worked better than the old one. The old Mass Effect, you had to like stop and then duck and then like squeeze to it and it did it, you know? This one, she just auto completes it in one motion. That's a nice touch. Small little improvements. Use left shift order squad, Z to attack target, Q or E have a specific... Oh, okay. And C is to regroup. Q, E, and C are the ones. I keep hitting R to reload because I'm a dum-dum. I think I was meant to go around and sneak around on them and be like, I got the flank on you, flying robot guys. But instead I'm just going to kind of... Oh, wait. Hold on. All right. Options, graphics. Let's just cap it at 60. There's no reason to pump out the extra frames. I can't even capture the extra frames. There we go. Oh, shit. Hey, what up?
Thanks for your help, Commander. I didn't think I was gonna make it.
All right, but you did. Hold on really quick.
Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams of the 212.
I wanted to loot.
You the one in charge here, ma'am?
Yeah, we're on a mission. What do you want, Ashley?
I need a status report, now.
Oh, man. We were patrolling the perimeter when the attack hit. We tried to get off a distress call, but they cut off our communications. I've been fighting for my life ever since.
What happened to your unit?
Where's the rest of your squad?
We tried to double back to the beacon, but we walked into an ambush. I don't think any of the others... I think I'm the only one left.
You abandoned them.
You just left the rest of your unit behind to die?
We held our position as long as we could. The Geth overwhelmed us.
Overwhelmed them.
Haven't been seen outside the Veil in nearly 200 years. Why are they here now?
They must have come for the beacon. The dig site is close, just over that rise. It might still be there.
Stay here. No, we're gonna bring her. Join us, Ashley.
We could use your help, Williams.
Aye, aye, ma'am. It's time for payback.
It's time for payback. So let's ask her, what are the Geth, which she suggested are the things that were shooting at her?
What else do you know about the Geth?
Just what I remember from history class back in school. They're synthetics, non-organic life forms with limited AI programming, created by the Quarians a few centuries ago. They were supposed to be a source of cheap labor, but ended up turning on the Quarians and drove them into exile. Well, after that, they just kind of disappeared behind the Perseus Veil. Nobody's really heard much from them since.
So here, they were robots that were made for slave labor, but their AI went crazy and overthrew their masters, and now they're out there in the universe being monsters. That's kind of cool. I like that. What happened before the attack? What were you doing?
Describe what happened leading up to the attack.
We were sent out a couple of nights ago from the main colony to secure the area. Seemed like a routine patrol until the Geth hit us. We never knew they were coming.
And the scientists?
What happened to the researchers at the dig site?
I don't know. They set up camp near the beacon. The 232 was with them. Maybe their unit fared better than mine.
Okay. Let's ask if she's seen Nihilus.
Have you seen a Turian Spectre around here?
There aren't any Turians on Eden Prime. None that I've ever met. Not sure I'd be able to tell if one was a Spectre anyway.
If you saw this guy, you'd know. Carries enough firepower to wipe out a whole platoon. Luckily, he's on our side.
Sorry. Like I said, no Turians.
All right. Let's go then. See, look at, see my shirt? Ah? Sea Shepherd's shirt? Ah? Also, if you're a Mass Effect fan, then November 7th is N7 Day, and that's the day to, like, you know, just tweet pictures about, you know, tweet that one gif of him turning his head around 3 times before he says, what up?
Move out!
Move out! That was wooden. That move out and then response. Press escape to go to squad member screen and spend talent points. Okay. So squad is the screen. Talent points right here are you put points into these abilities, which see they raise their stats. It increases damage reduction, increases hardening by 5%, then 8%. But then as you go up, they have these secondary abilities that they unlock, which are usually command abilities, things that you put on your hotbar. And so this is like a shield boost. So like you're being shot at, you'd be like, hold on, shield boost, and you can like shield yourself, you know. Or is that, yeah, restores 30% of your shield per second. This is, you can unlock the ability to specialize in pistols if you want right there, and then you can put points into the pistol skill if you put enough points in the basic armor first. Throw, if you level that up, you can unlock lift, and you can also unlock like further versions of throw, which will like target more enemies, hit them with more force, push them further, that kind of thing, you know. Same thing with lift. You lift one enemy, then like 3, and then like areas within a certain radius, you know. Singularity is my favorite, and so what I'm gonna want to put points into is warp until here, so I can unlock singularity. Because if you get singularity and warp combined together, it's a really devastating combo where you get all the enemies and you pull them into a central location, and you throw warp at them, and it hits them. And the combination of the warp and the singularity makes an explosion that damages them all, and it just does damage to everybody at once. It's a great combination. It's a great combination. And then down here, you can put points into charm and intimidate, which when you're talking to people will open up dialogue options based on what you have. In fact, I'm thinking going Intimidate all the way through, because look at this start. I already have a full square of Renegade just from the small conversations I've had so far, and on Paragon I got nothing. And you really want to put it all into something, so... And then Adept is your ability to use the Force, basically. It increases like how fast you can recharge and do another version, and then how much a bunch of different shit, you know. And then Barrier is exactly what it sounds. You can cast a shield on yourself, which that's pretty nice, you know. So I'm gonna want to unlock pistols. I'm gonna want to unlock Singularity. Let's put that last point into warp here, and that's what we'll choose for now. So there's German Shepherd Caden. He's got the same kind of abilities, but with him, yeah, let's just put it all in like first aid stuff for these guys. And the same thing with Ashley. We'll just give her a soldier, which is a generic like health and health regeneration thing. Hi Nessa, hello, hello, hello. How are you today? Okay, there we go.
The beacon's at the far end of this trench.
Oh, didn't mean to do that. Armor piercing rounds and phasic rounds. We'll just take them. And Scorpion light human armor. Nice. Oh, that's the other reason you want to choose different skills from like biotic over to like soldier, is the more militaristic your character is, the heavier armor they can wear. I chose the light one, so I can only choose light armor. It'll tell you right there, light armor for humans. But that's this armor, which if you compare the stats up here, my old armor only has 5 damage protection. The new one's got 12. 49 shields versus 84 actual like shield that recharges on your character, and the tech biotic protection, which is damage reduction from when you get shot with like spells and shit. You buzzed. Oh, how nice. How nice. Let's head on down. Okay. Oh, with my weapon drawn. Gotcha. If someone was there. Ah. Character's aim is so much better on this one. On the original Mass Effect, your weapons shots was based on how many points you put into it, and then so when you start the game, if you like were shoot at something, it wouldn't hit the target, it would hit like all around it. This one is so much better when it comes to the gunplay on Mass Effect 1. I always hated the gunplay on Mass Effect 1. I always loved the story, but I always hated the gunplay. Nope. Okay, I guess he wanted to hide over there. I don't know what that's about. Oh, we'll investigate that in a second. I want to grab this thing. So, ooh, pistols, and an assault rifle. Let's take them all. I'm using pistols. Let's see if there are any better I've got. So I'm using a Kessler 1 that has 90 damage per second versus the Edge, which is this one, has 112 per second. Heat sink capacity, which is like shots. It's 4 and 4, so it's like the same. It's like 4 bullets per round, unless you let it cool down. You go choo 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 choo, and then you gotta wait. Action rating, not quite as accurate, but it offers 22 more damage per second versus only losing 4 accuracy points, and that's pretty nice. This one is just not as good, so we're gonna swap out for the Edge. Yeah.
This is the dig site. The beacon was right here. It must have been moved.
Oh.
By who? Our side or the Geth?
Hard to say. Maybe we'll know more after we check out the research camp.
All right. Any survivors?
You think anyone got out of here alive?
If they were lucky. Maybe hiding up in the camp. It's just on the top of this ridge, up the ramps.
All right, guys, let's go.
Change of plans, Shepard. There's a small space
Oh,
up ahead.
hear that?
I want to check it out. I'll wait for you there.
That is Nihilus. Nihilus is the dude that is watching me perform and deciding whether I should be a Spectre or not, you know? I'm getting a little bit of screen tearing, which I'm concerned with because I should have way more than enough everything to deal with this. So what's going on with that? Full screen, generic monitor, resolution, dynamic shadows on, motion blur on, VSync off. Let's turn the VSync back on. See, I don't like the film grain effect, but let's see what it looks like on. Let's see if they changed it versus the way it used to look. Yeah, I don't know.
Looks like they hit the camp hard.
The film grain gives it like a fuzzy dotness to everything that when you like stop and like really look at the graphics, they never completely look sharp. And I remember that's why I would always turn off film grain when I used to play this game on the 360. And I thought, let's turn it on for a second here right now. But you know what? I still do not like film grain. So there we go. Ooh. Yeah, that's better.
Oh god, they're still alive.
Remember we saw them spike a dude a minute ago? So that's what they're spiking people for. You gross bastard. Alright, so those are not Geth, these are husks. These are husks. These are humans that the Geth have captured and spiked, and they're like Borg, sort of, you know what I mean? Let's press H for holster. That's the dumbest thing. I like this game, but man, that's a dumb decision. Oh, let's see if they changed the mini games for the doors. I doubt they did. Alright, well, let's do this room first really quick. There's a shotgun, assault rifle, and medium armor for a Krogan, which is a species of creature in this that we haven't encountered yet, but you encounter Krogans. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think it's too much of a spoiler to say that you encounter alien species in this game about aliens. Alright, you see those people in there? They're just standing there. Alright, door control, easy decryption. In the old ones, they had like this little mini game where there was like a circle in the middle and a bunch of like rotating pegs around it. You were an arrow that had to like work your way to the middle while dodging the rotating pegs around it, if that makes any sense. We'll see if they changed it or not. Some locked object require decryption of electronics to access. If any squad member has the required talent, you'll be able to unlock the object using decryption or electronics interface by spending Omnigel. So do you see that? You can only open these if at that time somebody in your party has sufficient electronics or decryption skills, because these are electric locks. Advance to the central core. Move the mouse to the left. Yeah, okay, this is the same. This is the same function. See, look, I got this little mouse on the outside. I got to make it move to the inside. Nope. Oh, I gotta do this. I took my sweet ass time about that.
Humans. Thank the Make.
She looks the same and better.
Close the door before they come back.
Tell me what happened.
How did you end up in this shed?
We hid here during the attack. They must have come here for the beacon. Luckily, it wasn't here. It was moved to the spaceport earlier this morning. Manuel and I stayed behind to pack up the camp. When the attack came, the Marines held them off long enough for us to hide. They gave their lives to save us.
No one is saved. The age of humanity is ended. Soon, only ruin and corpses will remain.
Guy's a little reactionary, you know what I mean? For us just being on a colony, picking up an archaeological find, he's a little overreactionary. Tell me about the attack.
What else can you tell me about the attack?
It all happened so fast. 1 second we were gathering up our equipment. The next we were hiding in the shed while the Geths swarmed over the camp.
Agents of the destroyers, bringers of darkness, heralds of our extinction.
We could hear the battle outside. Gunfire, screams. I thought it would never end. Then everything went quiet. We just sat there, too afraid to move, until you came along.
All right then. Tweaking near the battle side, gunfire, screams. I thought it'd never end. I just sat there afraid of him until you came along. Cool. Have you seen Nihilus? Nihilus is the Turian I'm with. Here's this guy that's with me, but he went ahead of us.
Did you notice a Turian in the area?
I saw him, the Prophet, leader of the enemy. He was here before the attack.
That's impossible. Nihilus was with us in the Normandy before the attack. He couldn't have been here.
I'm sorry, Manuel's still a bit unsettled. We haven't seen your Turian. We've been hiding in here since the attack.
But that guy did say he saw basically a Turian. A Turian is a species of creature that Nihilus guy is. They're like 7 feet tall. They're actually, like, the guy that drew them designed them after birds, but then he imagined what if birds like evolved for their feathers to turn more into like plates and became like, you know, arthropods over time. And so if you look at like a lot of the way their body's shaped, there is a lot of bird shape going on in them. Just like the Krogans, their faces were modeled after bats. And when you look at their faces, like, oh yeah, I can see that. Beacon.
Can you tell me anything about the beacon?
It's some type of data module from a galaxy-wide communications network. Remarkably well preserved. It could be the greatest scientific discovery of our lifetime. Miraculous new technologies, groundbreaking medical advances. Who knows what secrets are locked inside?
A discovery? Like a Star Trek discovery? Ooh, shade has been cast.
Manuel, please. This isn't the time.
Just what I'm saying is if you played the Mass Effect series and then you watch Star Trek, is it Discovery that's doing it, or is it Picard? Maybe it's Picard, actually. I forget. I hate them both. One of them stole the story from Mass Effect and just called it Star Trek, and it's really disappointing that happened. You know what I mean? How the mighty have fallen. Let's see. Tell me about your crazy-ass assistant here who won't shut the fuck up.
What's wrong with your assistant?
Manuel has a brilliant mind, but he's always been a bit unstable. Genius and madness are two sides of the same coin.
That's true.
Is it madness to see the future? To see the destruction rushing towards us? To understand there is no escape? No hope? No. I am not mad. I'm the only sane one left.
After the attack.
I'm not mad. You're all mad. I'm the sane one. I like that guy. All right, I can shut him up. I'm trying to be fucked up and mean. 'Cause I want renegade points. That's why I'm doing this.
You cannot silence the truth. My voice must be heard.
Here he's talking.
Oh my God! What did you do?
That might have been a little extreme, Commander.
You can't just go around whacking people in the head.
He had it
It was
coming.
only a matter of time till he did something crazy.
So were you.
Dangerous.
I suppose you're right. By the time he wakes up, the meds will have kicked in.
I think I'm gonna go Renegade. Renegade! At least for the first one. Maybe I'll swap in the second and third one, but in this one, I think I'm going Renegade. Renegade means I'm going evil. You gain more evil points to do more evil things the more you do evil stuff in the first place. So opportunities like punching people makes it so later on I might be able to bully somebody. Yeah. Which kind of makes sense.
Williams, take us to the spaceport.
Good luck, Commander.
Don't you good luck me, I'll punch you too. I got 9 Renegade points for that. That's pretty good.
Yes? Is there something you need?
You got something else to tell me? Alright.
We better get moving.
Good luck, Commander.
What else we got in here? Nothing else in here? I bet you if I was nice to her, she would have given me more stuff. She would have been like, "Oh, Commander, you're so nice. Have a blowjob." And I would have been like, "No, thank you. I'm a lady." And being a lady, I couldn't accept that without dinner first.
Saren.
They recognize each other.
Nihilus.
Nihilus.
This isn't your mission, Saren. What are you doing here?
The Council thought you could use some help on this one.
I wasn't expecting to find the Geth here. The situation's bad.
Don't worry. I've got it under control.
Did you get that? That, okay. Peekaboo, Warwick Davis, I see you. Hi, Warwick. You wouldn't happen to be a Mass Effect fan, would you? Now, one thing I noticed from Mass Effect 1 to this Legendary Edition, that gunshot was a lot louder. In the other one, gunshot was quieter, which this one had a richer sound. The other one had a tinnier sound, but it also sounded further away, which I think the further away is a better effect because it makes me think it's like, oh crap, you know? But it is just right there.
What is that? Off in the distance.
It's a ship. Look at the size of it.
Where? Oh, right there, look. The fucking noise it makes. Never played it. Did you ever play KOTOR or Knights of the Old Republic, as it was called, or Jade Empire? This originally came out on the 360, but a remaster just came out today. Hold on, I gotta kill some husks. Yeah, Warwick, I'll fill you in just a second on the general idea of the universe here in this game as his combat's over. Yeah, we're safe again. All right. It's a sci-fi story. If you appreciate a slower story, then this game actually gives you a longer, slower sci-fi story. I love this game so fucking much that every single time I play any video game where I'm allowed to name my character a name, I always name my character Commander Shepard if I can. It's I don't want to tell too much about the story. I don't want to give too much away. So we'll just give you the setup that we've seen so far. We start off and we're in space and we're like a soldier, and our commanding officer is talking about us with our ambassador from in the background, and you can hear them discussing my abilities. And then they tell me I need to go on a mission. And then on the ship, on the mission, the crew is like, this is kind of a weird mission. So far, we've got like you on here and the commander, and we've got this fucking this Spectre. And then you find out Spectres are kind of like the James Bond Galaxy, the spy unit that is free to kind of move around and get stuff done for galactic stability. They're allowed to, like, you know, fire from the hip, as it were. And when you're on the ship, he says, let me level with you. Here's what's going on. You are being considered to become a Spectre. We like your performance in humanity. We're ready to move them up in the ranks of the galaxy and give them a seat at the table. You're not going to get a full council seat, but we will give you the first human Spectre status, and you'll join these ranks, which is like, oh, great. So he's like, I'm going to take you on a few missions so I can observe you. Our first mission is we're going to land on this one planet. Okay, so what's going on the planet? He's like, on the planet, we've discovered a Prothean ruins. So they explain that Protheans are an ancient civilization. They don't exist anymore. But last time we found some of their ruins, they advanced our technology by light years. And so finding this, it's like, this is a good find. And this is the new one. Yeah, it's the same game. It's just a remaster. It's just new textures and stuff, you know? And so we land on this planet because we're going to go pick up this archaeological find. And on our way there, we get a distress signal from the planet. And a distress signal shows soldiers shooting, and then the atmosphere is pierced with this huge ship that looks like a claw, and then it freezes. And so when we land, we find that there's robots swarming the place. There are these ancient ones that we haven't seen in years. And then they show this other cutscene, right? The guy that's watching us, that's training us to become a new Spectre, he goes ahead. And when he goes ahead, he sees another Spectre that looks like him. He's like, hey, what are you doing here? He's like, I came ahead of you. I'm here to secure the package. And he's like, oh, and he puts his guard down, and that's when the other one pulls out a gun and kills him. So the guy that was training us is now dead. And there is another Turian, that's his alien race, who is at the package, who killed him. And now that we arrive to investigate the gunshot, we see the ship of his taking off, and it's the same ship that was in the camera of the attack. And so now we have figured out that that guy has attempted to steal the beacon, and he has killed Nihilus, who was the guy that was watching us. And that's exactly where we are now. You're caught up. I don't want to get too much into the story because it's a great story. It's a really cool, like, space mystery sci-fi adventure in the vein of Blade Runner, you know? It's more Blade Runner than it is Star Wars. All right, let's break in this door here. But it came out at the beginning of the 360 generation, so there's some archaic concepts we have to deal with, like this. There we go. That's how you unlock shit.
Stay calm out there. We're coming out. We're not armed.
Is it safe? Are they gone?
And you could be good or evil. And the more you are one of one thing, the better you are at it. So I've chosen evil. And so I'm going to be rude to people, abrasive with them. And then when it's time to do stuff later on, the game gives me more choices for evil things because I've gotten good at it. So it's a thing that feeds itself when you choose one and stick with it. So stop right there. I'm being a dick on purpose on this one. I know, Warwick. It's been a little while. That's cool.
Nobody moves a muscle until
I'm still
we know
here.
who you are.
Nice going, Cole. I told you we should have stayed hidden.
It's okay. We're all on the same side here. We're just farmers. We've been hiding ever since that ship first showed up.
All right. Well, tell me about the ship that showed up, man.
What else can you tell me about the ship you saw?
I was too busy running to get a clear look at it. I think it landed over near the spaceport.
Tell them about the noise, Cole. That awful noise.
It was emitting some kind of signal as it descended. It sounded like the shriek of the damned. Only it was coming from inside your own head.
Okay. These are like, so when I tilt my head like that, these are details that the writers of the game have peppered into the dialogue that actually means a whole fucking lot, you know? When they said that the noise felt like it was coming from inside their head. You know, these are things. I love it. Was it a jamming signal?
It was probably trying to block communications.
Whatever it was, felt like it was tearing right through my skull. Almost made it impossible to think.
There's a lot of and then Warwick, there's Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3, and the decisions you make in 1 ripple into 2 and it loads up your save point. Getting close to 10,000. I know. I'll get there soon. Oh. Your save points from 1 and decisions load into 2, and 2 starts with your decisions based in 1, and then same thing happens in 3. It looks at your save file and it'll load up your decisions from 2 and 1, and the story will carry on with those. So characters that you save, characters that die, characters you betray, stuff like that ripples through all the games. It's really nice, you know. They did an excellent job of weaving stuff. I hope more games implement this sort of thing in the future. Tell me about the attack.
Tell me everything you remember about the attack.
The 3 of us were working the crops when that ship showed up. We just saw it and ran. I don't know what happened to the rest of the crew.
They were by the garage, over near the spaceport, right where that ship came down. No way they survived.
You don't know that. We survived. If they made it to the garage, they could have had a fighting chance.
And then tell me about the beacon. The beacon is the item we have come here to retrieve in the first place.
Do you know anything about the
there's a lot of good things about this game.
We're just farmers. We heard they found something out there, but it never really mattered to us. Not until now.
And so this one, all they did with it was just retexture everybody. They still have the same, you know, animations. They still have the same shapes of face, but like, you know, the face have the skin now has clarity to it. And the textures are sharper and less jagged edges, and then they fuck the lighting and stuff like that. And then they retweaked the combat so that, because when Mass Effect 1 came out, the combat was very janky, and now it's not perfect, but it's a lot better. And the Mass Effect 2 and 3 always had good combat because those came out a few years later. You know, is that all they got? I was hoping they had more.
I have to go.
Hey, Cole, we're just a bunch of farmers. These guys are soldiers. Maybe we should give them the stuff.
Jeez, Blake, you gotta learn when to shut up.
I don't like being lied to.
There's something you're not telling me.
Some guys at the spaceport were running a small smuggling ring, nothing major. In exchange for a cut of the profits, we let them store packages in our sheds.
That's why you ran here. Yeah, see that? They came to check on their shit.
You greedy bastard. You weren't running for your life. You were running to check on your merchandise.
No, it's not like that. I just knew there were some packages here, something we could use. I found a pistol. Figured it would come in handy if those things came back. But you'll probably get more use out of it than we will.
And then because I have been so evil this far in the game on every single decision that I've made, it has now opened up down here an evil option because I have the ability to sell it. Whereas the good option is not open because I have not done any good things at all in the game so far. I've been nothing but a dick. And so now, normally if you only choose some good and some evil, you haven't crossed that threshold to actually commit one or the other action. And so if you're like wishy-washy, all you have is thanks or give it to me. But because I've been a dick the whole game, I now have, you're holding out on me, which will garnish me more inventory. On this particular instance, though, if I had gone good, this particular meeting would have given me more payout in the end. But that's from a case-to-case basis, whether it's good or bad is better. In this one, we're just going to go evil for a while. We're still working towards a good goal. We're just ruthless about it.
I'm only gonna ask this once. Think long and hard before you lie to me again. Are you sure all you've got is one lousy pistol?
No, wait. I just remembered.
Yeah.
I just had it in my pocket.
I forgot.
Might as well take that too. That's everything, really.
Who's your contact at the spaceport, Cole? What's his name?
He's not a bad guy. I don't want to get him in trouble. Besides, I'm not a snitch.
I have been super evil, apparently, because apparently I can do 2 options. So bad all the way. Yeah. So like there's like a rating in it. So let's just say one of those skills took 7 points. This one took 9 points of evil. You know what I mean?
Would you rather be a snitch or a corpse?
Powell. His name's Powell.
No honor among thieves.
That's all I know, really. So let's try to keep things friendly from here on in, okay?
All right. That's all I got.
I have to go.
Good luck.
I'm gonna search your shit. Oh, this is what he gave me. He gave me a pistol, the Stinger 2, and a combat sensor. But let's search his shit real quick. Ooh, see, it was still electronic skill too low. Not for long. So, yeah, I got some points to spend. Who can do electronics? Caden? Caden can do electronics or decryption. I'm going to put these points into his encryption. And then electronics. There we go. That's so I can open that shit up. I've got some points for myself to spend. I got 6 more points. Ooh. So because I've been evil, now more of the intimidate tree has opened up. And so I can put points in here, which has opened up motivated buyers. Sets intimidated score at 4. Opens up new dialogue options. And then sells items to stores for 2% more credit. And you can see here's your Paragon rating. Actually, my webcam's blocking the Paragon. There's another reason to go evil. My webcam's blocking it. And then evil is down here. As you can see, it is already filled up. For only being like an hour in the game, this is like a lot filled up, you know? And so we're going to put a lot of points in Intimidate. Because we're going to intimidate the shit out of people. And we're putting points into some armor also. Because I need to be able to survive. So I'm going to focus on getting my armor up until I can put a couple points in a pistol, and then getting my warp up until I can unlock singularity, and then it's going to be singularity and warp all the way. But all the while, I got to kind of fill up adept, which shit. Hold on, let's undo those points. Adept is actually useful because it gives you biotic talents and biotic protection. It's like. You know what I mean? Lets you shoot out abilities faster and better. Okay, 1 into warp and then 1 to armor. There we go. That's how we'll spread it out. And Ashley, I fucking hate Ashley. So... There you go, Ashley. Have some overkill. Just kill things for me, Ashley. I can't stand Ashley. This is the kind of game where I have serious opinions on my NPC partners, which ones I do like, which ones I don't. Caden is a little annoying. Ashley, I can't stand. Although I usually end up punishing Caden more. I mean, you got to punish somebody, you know. I'll look around down here really quick. We'll investigate Nihilus. Like, I know his dead body's sitting up there. I just realized I've never really come down here to look down here. Make sure they didn't hide a chest down here somewhere, you know what I mean? That's Nihilus. He got Nihilusated. I know. I'm picking up Metagel and shit first, man. And this upgrade kit. See, it's got chem rounds and anti-personnel rounds, which I should equip at some point here. That's a much better pistol. This one is the one to go. This Stinger 2. Look at that damage. 132 versus my 112. Better accuracy. Exact same heat sink. That is a much better pistol. Anti-personnel rounds or armor-piercing rounds? Armor-piercing rounds are better against electronics. Anti-personnel are better against people. Chemical rounds, they do 5 damage per second and add toxic damage. So you shoot them and the enemy is poisoned. Ugh. And then they take damage. So it's a little damage. It's a poison thingy. And then phasic rounds will go through shields. And straight to the person, but then it reduces the damage, kind of negating the whole point of bypassing the shield, because in the end, you have to shoot a lot more shots, and we're right back to where you started, so I really don't like that one. Chem rounds are fun, armor piercing are fun. Let's do chem for now. Do I have any other armors or anything to mess with? Nope. That one's the inferior armor, which I could turn it into Omnigel. Yep. There you go. Now, Omnigel is a universal product that's exactly what it sounds like. It is used It's used in everything. It's used in everything in this game. It's used in patching circuits and hacking computers, and it's used in like everything. So you can reduce your weaponries and stuff that you don't want down to Omnigel. All right, now.
Something's moving over behind those crates.
Wait! Don't shoot! I'm one of you. I'm human.
You need to be more careful, bitch. You're a coward. You're the one who was hiding. We're gonna be mean, remember?
I like the way you hid behind those crates during the fight. Really helped us out. Thanks a lot.
Me? But I'm just a dock worker. I don't even have a weapon. My name's Powell. I saw what happened to that Turian. The other one shot him.
Other one. So I'm learning about this.
What the hell are you talking about?
There were 2 Turians here. Your friend and another one he called Saren. I think they knew each other. Your friend seemed to relax. He let his guard down. And Saren killed him. Shot him right in the back. I'm just lucky he didn't see me behind the crates.
I like that. So he's like, he let his guard down. It's like, yeah, he did. He's, you know, just a good description. I like how Law and Order these scenes are. It's like, tell me what happened. He's like, oh, me? I'm just a dock worker moving boxes. I don't know nothing. Well, why don't you tell me before I arrest you? Okay, hey, no need to get like that. The guy came in here and he had about 6'8". He had a little bow tie on his head. He had a little hat with a green suit. He limped on the left side. He had only 9 fingers. His toes on the left side were shorter than the ones on the right side, and his shoes are sort of gray. They were Air Jordans, specifically from 1991. But other than that, I don't know a thing. His name's Michael Cunningham. He lives downtown. But I don't know nothing else. His mom's name's Martha. Martha. What about the beacon? Yeah, tell me about the beacon. The beacon is the thing we're actually here to retrieve. It's very important.
We were told a Prothean beacon was brought to the spaceport. What happened to it?
It's over on the other platform. Probably where that guy Saren was headed. He hopped on the cargo train right after he killed your friend. I knew that beacon was trouble. Everything's gone to hell since we found it. First that damn mothership showed up, then the attack. They killed everyone. Everyone. If I hadn't been behind the crates, I'd be dead too.
Yeah. Cole mentioned you. That's remember the guy that I just interrogated and stole from? He's like, we had a deal with the guy down on the docks where he stole shit and we stored it for him.
You're Cole's contact here on the docks for the smuggling ring.
What? No.
I like that reaction.
I mean,
what?
What does it matter now?
I'd be an awful witness, yeah.
I'm a smuggler. Who cares? My supervisor's dead. The entire crew's dead. Doesn't matter now, does it?
I'd be an awful witness because I don't pay attention quick enough. Like, I'd be like, they'd be like, tell me what happened. I'd be like, well, I was eating a hot dog. I was like, good hot dog. And then I heard screaming. I looked, and I barely saw the guy's feet as he turned around the corner and was gone. You know what I mean? That would be my description of the crime. And then I was like, well, this is a good hot dog. I don't know why I talk like a New Yorker when I'm describing crimes like it's Law and Order, but I think if a cop ever asked me about a crime, I'd have to describe it to him like I was doing, like, even if it's a bad accent, like a New York accent. Smuggle any weapons?
Anything hidden nearby that we could use against the Geth?
A shipment of grenades came through last week. Nobody notices if a few small pieces go missing from the military orders.
Anything else?
You greedy son of a bitch. We're out here trying to protect your sorry ass, and all you can think about is how you can rip us off?
I never thought you'd actually need those grenades. Who'd want to attack Eden Prime? We're just a bunch of farmers. How was I supposed to know?
You're pathetic.
Hand over those grenades now.
Yeah!
Take them. My smuggling days are over, I swear.
You're lying, you son of a bitch.
Too many people died here for you to start jerking me around.
Okay, all right. There was something else.
See?
It'll be worth a fortune. Experimental technology, top of the line. Take it. I don't need it. I didn't want anyone to get hurt.
All right. Tell me about the ship.
Tell me about this mothership you saw.
I've never seen anything like it before. It was huge. Landed over near that platform. The whole place got dark as it came down. And it was making this noise, this sound that bored right into your brain. That's what woke me up. The attack came a few minutes later.
Woke you up? Why were you asleep?
You were sleeping? I thought you were working here on the docks.
Sometimes I need a nap to get through my shift. I sneak off behind the crates to grab 40 winks where the supervisor can't find me.
Mm-hmm.
You survived because you're lazy?
This is one of the only times in this game I'm going to be agreeing with Ashley. I fucking hate Ashley. And don't think I'm just being a grumpy grump. I love most of the characters in this game. I hate Ashley, the one in the pink and white. Caden on the other side, I dislike him a lot. He's like you ever hang around with like a 6-year-old boy, and it's just like, get off me, get away from me. Your voice is annoying. You're all sticky, and you probably stink. There's just general unease being around them. Caden makes me feel that way. I don't like hanging out with Caden. I'm like, Caden, just get away from me. I don't hate you or anything. Just, ugh. Just a general grossness. Get away from me, Caden. You make me sick.
You ditch work, and you cower back here and do nothing while the Geth butcher everyone else.
I don't even have a gun. What was I supposed to do? Run out there and die?
You have grenades.
I couldn't save them. Nobody could. It was horrible.
Tell me about the attack. I just want you to relive it for the suffering.
Tell me about the Geth attack.
It was quick. 1 minute the ship was descending, the next, those Geth were swarming over the platform. Thousands of them. They must have been inside that mothership. They shot anything that moved. It was a massacre.
That's great. All right, that's all we
We need to
got.
find that beacon before it's too late.
Take the cargo train. That's where the other Turian went. I can't stay here. I need to get away from all this.
Okay. The Turian moved the beacon onto the cargo train. This is the item we got by bullying him. We got high explosive grenade upgrades. So the way the grenades work in this, you have grenades, you attach upgrades to them that increase their power, strength, and secondary abilities. So there's like fire grenades and chem grenades like that, you know? And then there's ones that are high explosives and there's for more damage. And there's different versions of them. So that's what I got for being a dick to him. Plus 2 renegade points. Nice. Any renegade points are always welcome. Now the grenades... Here's the grenade mod. See, I got the high explosive from it. So it adds, if I use a grenade now, it adds 10% damage, 50 centimeter? About this much radius. Be back in a bit. Lady friend is about here. Gonna hang for a little bit. Ooh. Have a good time. Nice, man. And then 10% weapons force, which I think it's like the same thing. Why does it always pull that weapon out? I'm like shooting for my pistol whenever I try to pull one out. There we go. That's what my grenades do. The combat feels a lot smoother. It's still got a little of this like walk like a tank and turn your head around as you walk sort of a situation going on. But it's more fluent, and I feel like I walk a little bit quicker too. You walked really slow in the other one. Where'd he go? Did they kill him? That guy just disappeared. I didn't hear them shoot at him or nothing, you know? Well, I got points for that. There's enemies down there. I heard them a minute ago. Hold left shift to bring up the power wheel. Power wheel lets you use the powers and special abilities of your squad. Good to know. That grenade's traveling far. Nice. Huh. You know, I've played this game a million times, and normally the AI of that Geth Prime doesn't do this slow advance that you see him doing. Normally that AI what he would do is as soon as you start shooting at him, threatening him, and take cover, he runs at you. He fucking runs up here and doesn't care about the damage, and he gets right in your face and destroys you. So they fucked with the AI. They fucked with the AI. There's just no doubt about it that they did. That dude just runs up normally, so that was a little weird. And I'm just playing like the normal difficulty, so it's not like I chose easy. This is the standard default start. What are you shooting at? All right, there's 2 more dudes out there. Oh, yeah. Come on. Get up. Get up. Too late. Ah, you... Why you gotta be like this, man? I made my teammate go up there. I'm like, you go out there and be my bait. I'm gonna slowly advance behind you and shoot whatever decides to kill you first. Go ahead. Mass Effect. So this is the tram, this is the train, this is the thing that he took the beacon and he moved it out of here on this. That's a neat headset he has on.
Set the charges. Destroy the entire colony. Leave no evidence that we were here.
I don't remember him wearing that last time, but that looks neat. That little black cloth, I don't remember him having that. But I like how it looks. So he interacted with the beacon right there. That's the artifact that we're chasing that he stole. You can see he's like, you guards go fucking stop them. I'm gonna jerk off with this space computer or whatever he's doing, you know. So we have demolition charges.
The Geth must have planted them.
I have to disarm multiple bombs around this area while fighting the enemies that obviously are guarding this area. I remember how to do this. It's actually not that hard. I have played through this game semi-recently. You know what? This combat feels so much better. I was gonna say, is there one right behind me? This combat feels so much better than the way it used to feel. When you see that red light like that, it's a sniper. What are you shooting at, man? Oh, you prick. All right, we got 3 out of 4 of the bombs. There's 4 bombs here. We just gotta defuse them all within a certain time limit. It's really not hard. It's honestly just like busy work, you know what I mean? Yeah, last bomb's over here. Yeah, see, these probably aren't really very hard. All charges are disarmed. Just want to look around really quick. Make sure there isn't, like, you know, a chest or something like that. I really don't see anything out there. That's where I got in here. There's this chest right here. And then we're going to go down that way. Down that way, there's some Gethin shit. You know what? Hold on really quick. I don't use assault rifles, but my teammates do. Caden. We'll give you this Banshee. It's better than the one that you've been using. Ashley, I hate you, and you don't get a good gun ever. I'm fucking serious. I'm serious as a heart attack. Nice shot. Oh, thank you, Doctor. Will you two stop getting in my way? Go down there. I'm just gonna order her to her death until she gets the fuck out of my way. You don't fail, you just have one less NPC helping you. And I think that might be the answer to this game now, is from now on, I will just order Ashley into combat in the center to be a distraction. All right, so in here, high explosive 1, which, if you remember, is the exact same thing that I bullied that other dude out of. So I would have ended up getting it. I just wouldn't have gotten it yet until now. But I can take that item and either sell it, or I can turn it into Omnigel, which I can use for like all kinds of stuff. But honestly, I don't need Omnigel that often. A lot of times the use of Omnigel is to auto open doors if you fail the little thing to open it the other way, you know? If that makes sense. Like this one, I can begin manual override. And if I have a high enough decryption or what's it called, electronic, I could just pay with some Omnigel to open it without doing the stupid minigame. Because the minigame is stupid. Boom, 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 boom. See, I don't want... That's the beacon, right? But the moment I touch it, scene kicks in, scene change, all that stuff, so I want to look around. This game does that a lot. Mass Effect 1. 2 and 3 don't do it as much. But Mass Effect 1 does it a lot, where if you have the ability before kicking a scene over to look around for some shit, they tend to hide like a chest or two here and there. Each of these decryptions gets me experience points, though. Like actual ones, like the same kind you get for killing people. So these add up to that total if you want to hit max level before the end. So you kind of want to look for these things, even if they're boring. There you go. Dankeschön. Darling, Dankeschön. All right, so this is the big kicker. This is the big story catalyst. This is the thing that kicks everything into high gear. This moment right here. This is the beacon. We have come here to get the beacon. What you got?
Normandy, the beacon is secure.
This is amazing. Actual working Prothean technology. Unbelievable.
It wasn't doing anything like that when they dug it up.
Something must have activated it.
Roger, Normandy. Standing by.
And she's like, bullshit, I'm the hero.
No, don't touch it. It's too...
That went by really fast. It always went by fast, but that was hard. Even I know what I'm looking at, and I had a hard time deciphering the images. So I can imagine a new user would be like, what the fuck happened there? This is the guy that killed Nihilus.
We identified the ship that touched down on Eden Prime. The Normandy. A human alliance vessel. It was under the command of Captain Anderson. They managed to save the colony.
And the beacon.
One of the humans may have used it.
I like the subtitles. Arg, rar, arg.
This human must be eliminated.
That was very, like, not Star Trek show, but Star Trek movie. That moment, you know?
Doctor? Dr. Chakwas. I think she's waking up.
You had us worried there, Shepard.
Don't worry.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great. Oh, wait, I'm being a dick. Not great. Not great at all.
Like the morning after shore leave. How long was I out?
About 15 hours. Something happened down there with the beacon, I think.
It's my fault. I must have triggered some kind of security field when I approached it. You had to push me out of the way.
Again, I'm being a dick. Kaidan, you were careless. You were careless, and your carelessness led to me having a hangover and seeing that vision.
I expect better of you, Lieutenant. You endangered the entire mission.
Oh,
Don't be so hard on
his
him.
eye work was good there.
We have no idea if that's what actually set it off. Unfortunately, we'll never get the chance to find out.
The beacon exploded. A system overload, maybe. And the blast knocked you cold. Williams and I had to carry you back here to the ship.
The ship, not to a local hospital? Kind of dum-dum does that, dum-dum.
I don't suppose it occurred to you that Eden Prime has medical facilities.
Listen, you're better off in this infirmary than in any hospital on Eden Prime. Physically, you're fine. But I detected some unusual brain activity. Abnormal beta waves. I also noticed an increase in your rapid eye movement. Signs typically associated with intense dreaming.
More like a nightmare. I was having nightmares after touching that alien thing.
I saw...
I like the shot. It looks like a halo around her, you know?
Death, destruction... Nothing's really clear.
I better add this to my report. It may... Oh, Captain Anderson.
How's our XO holding up, Doctor?
Well, all the readings look normal. I'd say the commander's going to be fine.
Glad to hear it. Shepard, I need to speak with you. In private.
Aye, aye, Captain. I'll be in the mess.
All right, Kaidan. We'll see you, Kaidan.
Sounds like that beacon hit you pretty hard, Commander. Are you sure you're okay?
I'm pissed off about the Geth. I'm pissed off about my taxes.
Ball, sir.
Just
we had no
pissed
idea
off.
What we were walking into down there. That's why things went to hell.
The Geth haven't been outside the Veil in 2 centuries, Commander. Nobody could have predicted this.
What happened to Ashley? Well, I don't care what happened to Ashley. I really seriously don't like Ashley, but we're gonna ask. We'll ask.
Did we leave Gunnery Chief Williams back on Eden Prime?
I figured we could use a soldier like her. She's been reassigned to the Normandy.
That's a mistake.
I don't want her on my ship.
I'm the captain of this ship, Commander, and I want Williams on our crew.
Sorry, Anderson. I normally wouldn't backtalk Anderson, so I'll save different parts of the game for Renegade. I don't want to press him. I feel bad about Jenkins. Not really.
You said you needed to see me in private, Captain?
I won't lie to you, Shepard. Things look bad. Nihilus is dead. The beacon was destroyed and Geth are invading. The Council's going to want answers.
Beacon was destroyed and Geth are invading. The Council's going to want answers. To hell with the Council. You know what I mean?
The Council can kiss my ass.
Yeah.
I won't let them blame me for losing the beacon. I didn't do anything wrong.
I'll stand behind you and your report, Shepard. You're a damned hero in my books. That's not why I'm here. It's Saren, that other tourist.
Yeah.
Saren's a Spectre, one of the best, a living legend. But if he's working with the Geth, it means he's gone rogue. A rogue Spectre's trouble. Saren's dangerous, and he hates humans.
Shit. He hates humans. Let's ask about that.
Why?
He thinks we're growing too fast, taking over the galaxy. A lot of aliens think that way. Most of them don't do anything about it. But Saren has allied himself with the Geth. I don't know how, I don't know why. I only know it had something to do with that beacon. You were there just before that beacon self-destructed. Did you see anything? Any clue that might tell us what Saren was after?
I saw a vision.
Just before I lost consciousness, I had some kind of vision.
A vision? A vision of what?
Our death.
I saw synthetics. Geth, maybe. Slaughtering people. Butchering them.
We need to report this to the council.
You know, it went by so fast, I barely saw it. You know what I mean? Forget it.
They'll think I'm crazy.
Yeah, exactly.
We don't know what information was stored in that beacon. Lost Prothean technology, blueprints for some ancient weapon of mass destruction, whatever it was. Saren took it. But I know Saren. I know his reputation is politics. He believes humans are a blight on the galaxy. This attack was an act of war. He has the secrets from the beacon. He has an army of Geth at his command, and he won't stop until he's wiped humanity from the face of the galaxy.
Not if I can help it.
I'll find some way to take it.
Yeah.
It's not that easy.
Fuck up Saren.
He's a Spectre. He can go anywhere, do almost anything. That's why we need the council on our side.
Okay. Ooh, Shepard looks hot there. I like that look she's giving. She's like, you like this Shepard ass? You want this Shepard? You want to talk to Shepard some more? I'm like, yes, I do. They can't help us. We expose him. Understood, sir. I'm not going to argue with Anderson.
We prove Saren's gone rogue and the council will revoke his Spectre status.
I'll contact the ambassador and see if he can get us an audience.
Just because I respect him so goddamn much.
He'll want to see us as soon as we reach the Citadel. We should be getting close. Head up to the bridge and tell Joker to bring us into dock.
All right, let's go tell Joker we're going to dock at the Citadel. We're inside the what's it called? The medical bay. This ship has a medical bay, and this is like a little storage room behind the medical bay. Medical equipment and science equipment, a couple of computer lab stations. There's the med bay itself. As you can see, it has 3 like examination tables. That's pretty nice. I like that. And then these little arms, probably for surgeries and shit. Only 2 of the arms. Yeah, only 2 of the arms. All right, whatever. And then there's a med gel replenisher, so you can replenish your personal med gels, your healing potions, basically, as it were. That's a free service. There's no limit to it. Hi, Midnight. You want me to pet you for a minute? Well, you're a grumpy man. Well, just pet him right away because he's a grumpy man. Hi, Mel. Where did all this like attention hogging come from, huh? You two? Do you see this, guys? I'm being bombarded from 2 directions. Hi, Mel. I got one dog over here. Hi, buddy. Oh, little girl. Yeah. Hold on real quick. That's why God made dog treats. Like, I named backwards this dog. I'm gonna make them treats. Here you go, Mel. And Mr. Midnight. Here you go, Mr. Boy. All right. They've got some treats. Let's talk to Caden.
Glad to see you're okay, Commander.
Yeah, I'm
Commander,
okay.
I'm glad to see you're okay. Losing Jenkins was hard on the crew, and I'm glad we didn't lose you too.
Soldiers die. That's what they're here for.
There's nothing we could have done to save him.
No, I know that, but I don't have to like it. It's been a hell of a shakedown, Cruz. Our first mission ends with one Spectre killing another. The Citadel Council's not going to be happy about that. Probably use it to lever more concessions out of the Alliance.
Yeah, you keep that to yourself, Caden.
There's something big coming. I don't want anyone messing it up. You read me, Lieutenant?
5 by 5, ma'am. Is there anything else before we head ashore?
Just secure your goddamn mouth, Caden. Remember, I'm just being rude. And Caden,
Keep your concerns in check.
I only dislike.
I don't want to get a rep for questioning orders.
I don't hate him.
Aye, aye, ma'am.
I just dislike. The only reason I dislike him, you know, okay, here's the reason I dislike him, and it's a dumb reason, is when I first bought Mass Effect 3, I played it without having a Mass Effect 2 save file ready to go, so I'm like, I'm just going to play it. And if you play the game default, it made this scenario where Caden was my a crew member, and he spent the whole like first half of the game, it seemed like he was hitting on me, and I was like, I'm just trying to fucking play this game. Stop talking about how much you like me, Caden. And so I hated him for that.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
Yeah, tell me about Caden. No, tell me about Captain Anderson.
What do you know about Captain Anderson?
I've served with him for a few tours now. He knows when to let things slide and when to crack the whip. The crew knows he's seen pretty much anything they'll ever run into. And he cares about the people under his command.
All right.
I should go.
Later on, lady.
Goodbye, Commander.
I really don't want to know all those questions that she was given to me. So in the other ones, you can actually kind of walk up and down the ship, and you can examine certain areas for it, and it would give you like experience, like you were like what's the word I'm looking for? Not investigate, but like inspecting, like you're inspecting the ship, you know? Ashley.
After what happened to Jenkins, the crew could use some good news. They'll be glad to hear you're okay.
Why are you on the Normandy? I'm gonna be rude to her.
You're not assigned to this ship.
Captain Anderson had me transferred to his command. Must have figured I knew what I was doing.
Something wrong?
You have a problem with me, Chief?
You questioned my competence through the entire mission.
That's my prerogative.
Best way to stop that is to show me you're competent. But I don't remember inviting you to come back to the ship with us.
You didn't. Captain Anderson did.
I'm not gonna apologize.
I need to go speak with Joker.
Goodbye, Commander.
Yeah. You make sure you put the respect on that commander part, Ashley. You know what's gonna happen to her. Hey, Anderson.
Go speak to Joker when you're ready. Tell him to bring the Norman.
All right, I'm going. Yeah, dude, that was like a little cat fight that her and Ashley had. Let's go to the bottom really quick. Now, Joker's on the top. I'm actually going to the wrong place. But the reason I'm doing is because down here in the little basement, there's a dude down here that you can talk to. Him. And Normandy's vehicle bay. So the vehicle bay is on the bottom of the ship, which makes sense. That's where you would have it, because you'd have your little door drop, so you can like drive out on it and drive back in. So you know, yeah. Use a squad member's locker, allows you to assign equipment to them. New equipment may be purchased. Is this elevator airtight? Yeah. Okay. All right, that makes sense. Hey, Alliance Requisition Officer.
Hey, Commander. Looking for some extra supplies before you head out?
Supplies?
What have you got?
Whatever you want. Armor, weapons, mods. It's not standard Alliance issue, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Well, as long as you don't mind paying for it.
Yeah, see, he's selling weapons on the side, but they're better than what the Alliance offers. So, I mean, you know, take what you will with that. I think it's actually good he does it.
Why should I pay you for my weapons and armor?
Yeah, see.
My stuff doesn't come from the Alliance. I have to purchase it myself, and it's not cheap. Hell, the licenses alone have set me back more than I'd like. But no licenses, no goods. Without the goods, I'm out of a job.
And then, what are these licenses? Which I know what they are, obviously.
Why do you need them?
Yeah.
Manufacturers sell licenses. Each license allows me to buy and sell a certain brand of products. I already have several basic ones, but you'll need to buy more if you want me to bring in different brands. Many of the best licenses are hard to get, but they're well worth the cost if you can find them.
Okay. What about the manufacturers?
What do the different manufacturers offer?
There are too many for me to keep track of, but each license will explain what it's good for.
Yeah, show me. Show me what you got.
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
And so this is what he's carrying. This stuff's way too expensive for me. It costs 25,000 for like this armor. I got 1,400. If I go down the list though, I can find a few things that are cheaper, like this Metagel upgrade increases the maximum units of Metagel by 1. So 1 more healing kit to carry. Let's buy that. There it is. And a grenade upgrade. Let's get that also. That costs 200 each. And then let's sell some stuff. Whoop. So I got a bunch of things to sell. Motorized joints, yeah, I'm gonna sell that. That makes it so I can like run faster or some shit like that. I forget what it was. I'm gonna sell that sniper rifle. Compare. Yeah, let's sell that. That's junk. I wish I could leave that compare on as I go through these, you know, so I don't have to go back and forth like I am right now. All right, that was some pretty decent cash for dumping some extra gear, you know. And I got a codex of learning more about that dude. Oh, here you go. This is what I meant. See, you can inspect certain hidden portions of the ship only at certain times in the game. And if you don't go there, then you don't get enough experience to cap out at the end of the game. Now, they rebalanced to experience trees, like the cap versus everything. So I don't know how much you need to do this anymore, but they left this in here. See, 12 experience. Every little bit matters because there's a limited amount of enemies in the universe. They're all scripted events, you know? And so you can't just be like, well, let's go back to an area. It's not like that. Let's go check this bottom room. It's the engine room, I think? Yeah. See, field integrity monitor. Examine. 12 XP. And then element 0 core. Examine 12 more, 24 XP. Unless that's the same 12 and they just added another 12 just to kind of make it, you know. And then these guys down here, this is portions of the game you do not have to do. You can play the whole game and never ever interact with these people. But if you do decide to come down here,
Shame about Jenkins, Commander.
they actually will sometimes tell you shit like, I need this one thing, or this one thing's happening. Like they actually start setting up stuff that sort of ripples through the games. Now I'm here too early. None of them want to talk to me about anything because nothing's happened yet. But as time goes on, go back and check with them because they'll eventually have something to tell you. All right. All right, let's talk to Navigator Presley again.
I'm glad you're okay, Commander.
And I'm gonna check.
Losing Jenkins was hard enough on the crew.
I'm gonna check this hallway because remember what I said about it sometimes like lets you inspect certain items. There's a few things up front that I don't know if they let you inspect it now or later. All right, I can't inspect the ones I thought were here now. So, oh no, there's one. See that manual 1.4.1. Examine. 12 more experience. Now later on, after certain story elements have passed, there will be different things on the deck here to kind of explore. All right, Joker, let's talk to him.
Good timing, Commander. I was just about to bring us into the Citadel. See that taxpayer money at work.
That's cleaned up a lot. The old ones would actually pixelate in the media player in the actual 360. That's a lot clearer.
Look at the size of that ship.
The Ascension, flagship of the Citadel fleet.
Well, size isn't everything.
Why so touchy, Joker?
I'm just saying you need firepower too.
Yeah, that weird ship on the top left, that's the Ascension.
Look at that monster. Its main gun could rip through the barriers in any ship in the Alliance fleet.
That's where the Council use as their main ship, you know, like Air Force One. Like Air Force One is a good example.
Stand by for clearance, Normandy. Clearance granted. You may begin your approach.
Music here is really beautiful.
Normandy, this is Alliance Tower. Please proceed to Dock 422.
Oh, that load was quick.
This is an outrage. The Council would step in if the Geth attacked a Turian
That
colony.
load was quick.
The Turians don't found colonies on the borders of the Terminus systems, Ambassador.
Humanity was well aware of the risks when you went into the Traverse.
What about Saren? You can't just ignore a rogue Spectre. I demand action.
You don't get to make demands of the Council, Ambassador.
Citadel Security is investigating your charges against Saren. We will discuss the CSEC findings at the hearing, not before.
So that is the council, those three. I forget their name. Delatros. I forget their names,
Just
though.
the ground team from Eden Prime. In case you had any questions.
I have the mission reports. I assume they're accurate?
They are.
And he is Earth's
like a good
ambassador
council to give us an order.
to space.
They were not happy about it. Saren's their top agent. They don't like him being accused of treason.
Well, they're blind.
I'm not gonna sit on my ass just because the council doesn't want to do anything. They won't stop Saren, I will.
Settle down, Commander. You've already done more than enough to jeopardize your candidacy for the Spectres. The mission on Eden Prime was a chance to prove you could get the job done. Instead, Nihilus ended up dead and the beacon was destroyed.
That's Saren's fault, not hers.
Then we better hope the CSEC investigation turns up evidence to support our accusations. Otherwise, the Council might use this as an excuse to keep you out of the Spectres. Come with me, Captain.
Come with
I
me.
want to go over a few things before the hearing.
A few things.
Shepard, you and the others can meet us at the Citadel Tower, top level. I'll make sure you have clearance to get in.
He's got a weird accent.
And that's why I hate politicians.
Like, it's just a tinge, like, tropical, like Jamaican or something, you know, or like Dominican, but only a little bit. He'd be like, Shepard, come with me, and we're going to go and do this one thing, this thing, and the stuff, the things. Let's break in this computer console. It's only got an easy decryption. So I'm a terrible guest in the Citadel. Right away, I just start breaking into their computer just to see what's on it. Alliance Patrol report. Captain Hendrickson reported some unusual energy readings during a patrol of the Argus Rho cluster. She had a particular concern about the Hydra system, but was recalled before her team could investigate further. No patrols are scheduled for that sector. Do you want to send a recon team? So, in our journal, we've now written down that in the Argus Rho cluster, there's an energy reading spike, and so if we are ever flying in that area, we can stop and investigate it. It's in a mission. It's a mission now, basically. It's a submission. Now, these are some of my favorite creatures in the game. Let's just meet them first.
This is serious. My reputation is at stake. I spoke with the consort in confidence, and her alone, and she betrayed that confidence. All right. I will look into it for you. In the meantime, do not do anything rash.
So he's making complaint to the ambassador that he went to a consort who violated his trust somehow. And that is a Volus. All right, let's talk to them. Let's talk to Din first.
Earth Clan, you are in the wrong place, I think.
Earth Clan.
Your ambassador is next door in the large office.
Chastising remark. Don't be so rude, Din. At least introduce yourself.
I am Din Korlak, Volus ambassador. Is there something I can do for you, Earth Clan?
Did you pick up on that? Did you pick up on his sour grapes? He calls us Earth Clan. He's like, what are you doing in here? your door is to the big office next door. So he's already kind of like suggesting that we're like, you know, like favored somehow, like spoiled, you know, something like that. I like that. I like that little insinuation that he makes there. Let's ask about the embassy.
What is this place?
You are in the embassy for the Volus and the Elcor.
Your ambassador is next door, in his own office.
Oh, it bugs the Elcor a little bit too, though.
In this shared space, I aid my fellow Volus when I'm not being interrupted.
Tell me about the Volus. That is his species.
I'd like to know more about the Volus.
I'm sure our history and culture would bore you, Earthclad.
No, man. Tell me about your history and your culture. First history.
Actually, I would like to know more about your history.
My people came to the Citadel shortly after the Asari and Solarians had discovered it. We were instrumental in establishing a standardized galactic economy. However, despite our long association with the Citadel and our many contributions to galactic society, we still do not hold a seat on the Council.
I like his design. He's a character that I feel you can straight just pick up and drop into Star Wars, and he would just blend right in, like visually, you know, even the way he acts, kind of. Like, I could see, like, him being like, I run the pod races, human, or whatever you feel like calling you in that universe, you know? I run the pod races, humanoid. What are the names of the human characters? I guess they're on whatever planet they're from, like Tatooinians and Alderaanians, Alderanites, Alderans. So much fucking culture.
Tell me about Volus culture.
We are tribal by nature, but
I love that
ways are
band.
not violent. We barter and trade our lands and tribe members in order to increase status. Larger tribes often engulf smaller ones and eventually split again. Our society is very malleable, and our government is always shifting and changing. Since we're not physically adept, we trade our services for protection.
They kind of remind me of Ferengi a little bit, you know? They're a trading species, but they're not like physically like prowess or anything like that. There's sort of like an unlikable quality to them. I think with these guys, it's the way they talk and how you can't actually see their faces, so you know you don't like trust them right off the bat. At least you can see their eyes. Whereas the Ferengis are like, they're just gross looking. Ferengis got these big ears and weird like lips and shit. You know? Well, Ferengis look weird. All right, Ambassador.
What is it you do here?
I look out for the best interests of the Volus people. No easy task considering how often we are overlooked by the Council.
This game looks really nice, the upgrades.
Chastising rebuke again. The Council favors your species greatly.
You are naive. The Earth Clan will be invited to the Council long before our species will.
Why aren't the Elcor or Volus part of the Council?
All species must prove themselves before they join the Council. All but the
Earth clans, it seems.
Dismissive. Ignore the Volus ambassador, human. He is incorrect in his assessment.
Really? How long have we been waiting? How long do you think we'll continue to wait? Bah, this talk is wasted on the humans.
Why are you so fucking cranky, man?
You seem to have a bit of a chip on your
Yeah,
shoulder,
why don't you
Din.
chill out, Din?
You humans are new to the Citadel, and yet the Council has granted you great favor.
Chastising rebuke.
Din. Your species has always been granted many concessions. Volus territory has expanded tenfold since coming to the Citadel.
Details. We still have no real say in the decisions that affect Citadel space.
All right. That's all. Yeah, that's all I got out of him. I should go. So he doesn't lead to any story. He's actually just
Good day, Earth Clan.
just a little bit of flavor to expand the universe. I like his uniform. I like the little circle he has on his waist belt for some reason. I like that. And of course that white thing that kind of goes down the sides of his nose. I think it looks neat. Now, these guys are Elcor. Volus obviously breathe a different atmosphere than is provided here, so they have to wear those little suits. Or maybe they have like, is he carrying a lightsaber? Do you see that on his belt? I gotta look that up later. I gotta look up Volus Ambassador lightsaber and see if he's carrying a lightsaber according to the fiction, because these guys, they're the ones who made KOTOR, so it's like maybe they don't have lightsabers in this universe. That would just be like an Easter egg or something. But those are Volus. These are Elcor. Elcor are dope.
Pleased greeting. Human, it is always good to see your kind. I am Ambassador Kalen. Genuine query. Is there something I can do for you this day?
Why do you talk that way? I like this.
Why do you explain what you're about to say?
Our people communicate less through words and more through scent and slight movements. Plainly, we discovered our vocal expression was not enough to convey the feelings of our conversations to other species.
Why do you bother, Kalen? These Earth Clan don't really care about our ways.
He couldn't be more wrong about that. Reminds me of a sad dog. Yeah, huh?
I truly believe that. And if you do, I am very sorry for you.
Those are the Elcor. Yeah, he is like Eeyore sort of, isn't he? Alright, tell me about the Elcor, your species.
Tell me more about your species.
I love these guys.
Enthusiasm. I delight in telling the history of my people.
Genuine
It
enthusiasm.
is agreeable to share our culture with others.
Tell me about your history and your culture.
Tell me about the history and origins of the Elcor.
The Elcor were just beginning to explore Council space when the Asari first made contact with us. With their help, we discovered the relay closest to our system, and from there the Citadel.
Oh, that's neat.
Proudly. Within one lifetime, we established a regular route to the Citadel, and quickly became one of the more active species living on this great station.
I like that. Proudly. And then your culture. Tell me about your culture.
I'd like to know more about the culture of the Elcor.
Frankly, we Elcor prefer the safety and familiarity of our own colonies to the confines of space travel.
Well, yeah.
Our society is built on small, tight-knit groups. Though we are always welcoming to outsiders, our government tends to be very stable. Our people are not very comfortable with sudden changes.
I don't know if they tell you here. If they don't, I'll tell you.
What do you do here?
Modestly, I work to bring the problems and the requests of the Elcor groups to the attention of the Council.
Ha! They only give us these positions to keep us quiet. The Council doesn't care about our races.
Chastising rebuke.
Chastising
Your
rebuke.
tone is inappropriate, Dim. This human is not to blame for your malcontent or your misconceived suspicions.
He's a good... I like him. All right, so what I want to say about the Elcor, see how they're huge and how they speak that certain way? It all has to do with one detail, and that one detail is they were raised on a high gravity planet. And the developers of the game, I love this thought process they put into it. Because they evolved on a high gravity planet, they evolved to walk on all fours with a more pronounced forearms and chest, because that's where the bulk of their weight has to go, right? So that's why they physically stand that way. And because it's a high gravity planet, the danger of falling over and breaking a leg is something that's just ingrained instinctively into them, to the point of where it's influenced the way they speak. And so body language is been reduced to little slight nods and stuff, to the point of where they don't talk in an over-exaggerated way the way we talk. And so when they discover the rest of the universe, we're out here making gestures and shit that on their planet, were they to do this, they might fall over and break a leg and die. And so the logic is And that has influenced the speed, the way they talk, everything about them. Everything about them was dictated by that one tiny detail. And it's like, that's really neat that like the developers went through the trouble to consider that detail and how it would affect certain species, and what if they grew up on this specific timeline because of that scenario. I think it's just so well thought out, you know? And that's why they have to say what they think before they say it, because they don't want to move too fast. Just a quick hello, chastising rebuke. Why would you go to sleep now? Hi, Neil. Hi, Neil Stewart. That's all he has to say.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Sincere farewell.
And then this is the other...
To you, human. Enjoy your time on the Citadel.
I will. Thank you. This is the other Elcor that was complaining to this dude. He was saying that his trust was betrayed by the consort. Let's see what he's talking about.
Hello there, human. Sincere apology, but I am here on business and cannot be distracted right now.
What's wrong?
You seem distressed. Is there something I can do to help?
Alarmed response. You overheard that, did you?
Had a funeral today? Not feeling good. I understand. All right, Neil.
And it is the Asari consort's fault. She's the one who started all this.
Yeah, they speak what they're saying just because they've reduced their use of body language to the point of where expressions in their manner of speaking have become so reduced that they relied on things like subtle, tiny facial gestures for their communication. So when they met us, we're all like, rah, 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 and they're like, we don't talk like that, because if we get too excited, we might fall over on our high gravity planet and break our legs. All right, so alarm response, you ever heard that? This has all gone so wrong, and it's the Asari consort's fault. She's the one who started all this. Asari is a race.
Who's this Asari consort?
Curious, you have not heard. You must be new to the Citadel.
Now,
everyone knows
all the Asari are hot in their own way.
I cannot speak more about this problem. It is too
They talk like Eeyore, yeah.
Suffice it to say, she has compromised my authority as a diplomat.
Where is she? Now, yeah, they talk like Eeyore. They don't play a huge role in the game. They're just more of like one of these species that kind of just make the universe feel more filled out. I wish they had played a bit of a bigger role. Not a huge role, but a bit of a bigger one. But whatever, you know. I like them. They're just kind of one of my favorite little decorations. Where is this Asari consort? I know where she is.
Where can I find this Asari consort?
She is across the bridge from here. Her offices are easy enough to spot. Good day, human.
I don't recall him gesturing. In fact, I imagine the old body model they had for this didn't have the ability to gesture before, but he gestured out there somewhere. And so this is the Citadel. Do you see the round shape? The round shape is because we're living on the inside of a ring that is spinning, right? The ring is spinning, and as it spins, we're on the outside of it, and we're being pushed to the outside and creating fake gravity. What is super ingenious about this is there's the ring, and then there's these big fins that kind of stick out like a flower, right? And it spins the whole flower lengthwise like this. And the people that live on the interior of the flower have about 1 Earth's gravity. And the further you go out, the faster you're whipping around per rotation per moment. And so you're getting Earth's gravity, Earth and a half, 3 gravity, and so forth and so on. And so depending on which species you are, different areas of the Citadel will feel more or less comfortable for your species. You know, the little dog guy in the suit, what's their deal? Oh, those are Volus. They're a trader species. Like they trade. They're like Ferengis are the best thing I'd describe them at. They trade for species. They're kind of dicks. He has a chip on his shoulder about humans. He feels humans get way too much special treatment, and he doesn't like us, you know? Yeah, neat. They really put a lot of neat science going on in this. And then this dude right here is... he maintains the space station. All right. Let's get out of this room. There was a lot going on in this one little room. That's a red door. We're not going in there. Hello. This is the exterior of the Citadel. Not yet, though. Let's talk to her.
Good day, Commander.
Good day, lady.
Ambassadors, up the stairs, first room on the right.
That's an Asari right there, and that is one of the, let's say, less hot-looking Asari. No, so the reason I harp on the Asari are hot is because when they drew the Asari, they based all of the Asari in the world after one face, and they kind of like, you know, added some fat here, or chipped away a chin there, so they all look a little different, but they all were based on the same face with some model that, like, you know, the developers decided was, like, you know, beautiful. And so all the Asari in their own way are kind of hot. All right, so good day, Commander. The human ambassador's up the stairs. First room right. Commander?
You know who I am?
Yes, I receive reports on all newly arrived dignitaries and notable people.
All right.
What is this place?
This is the Presidium. More specifically, you are at the Citadel embassies. If you have more questions, please access Avina.
Avina's right behind me.
What's that?
Oh, Avina is the virtual guide for the Citadel. Feel free to access the terminal yourself.
She's like, get out of here. Let's ask her a personal question.
What's your name? What do you do here?
My name is Safiria. I'm the administrative assistant for the embassies.
Are you busy right now?
You seem to be distracted.
The embassies are the hub of all Citadel politics. When you represent trillions of citizens, it tends to get a little busy.
Well, she did a good job of not getting super bitchy about it, though. You know what I mean? I remember there used to be a glitch. You could buy something from the nurse and you could sell it properly to the trader dog guy. Oh, really? So, there is, yeah, I know which Volus trader there is on the Citadel. He's on the opposite side, I think, in one of these, like if you look behind my head, way off in the distance, I think he's inside that nook back there. But that's okay. That's okay. You know, money really isn't the issue in this game. It's probably a little helpful in the beginning, but it chills out the need for it. All right, let's keep exploring before I go looking too much out there in the Citadel, because up here there's also another series of rooms back here that has some like shit to explore. Now, if you don't explore this stuff at certain phases in the story, when you come back, opportunities to interact with certain things disappear. And so you constantly want to be sort of just like walking around and checking corners and shit, seeing if there's people to talk to, that kind of thing. Oh, this is Executor Palin. He is the ambassador for the Turians. Hold on, I dropped something. There it is. He is the Turian ambassador and sits on the council. Hey, Gaffa, what up? And sits on the Galactic Council. There's only 3 members of the council, so he is a very powerful man when it comes to the universe here. But the Turians, they deserve their place in the universe. They offer more military support to the galaxy than any other species, so they put in their work, you know? And they're generally honorable.
Commander Shepard, I didn't expect to see you here. Did Ambassador Udina send you?
I do what I want. No, I don't want to be a dick to Palin, I think. Who are you?
Have we met before?
No, but I know you well enough. I'm Executor Palin, head of CSEC. It's my job to know.
Oh, I confused Palin with the head of the Turians, but he's still a big mover and shaker. Okay, he's head of Citadel Security, so I'm sorry, I confused him with the head of the Turian ambassadors. Different guys. My bad. Why do you guys have this attitude towards humans?
I get the feeling you're not too fond of humans.
No, I just don't trust your kind. Not yet.
I like him.
You humans are eager to take all the power you can get, and you're being given a lot. If the Council wants to make humanity their new favorite pet, that's their business. But I don't have to like it.
We're not favorites. I like him because, I mean, I don't completely agree with him, but I respect his point of view and his opinion because I think it comes from a pragmatic place, and he's just the kind of dude who speaks his mind.
The Council treats us like second-class citizens. We have to fight for everything we get.
Good. Then fight for it. But don't expect the rest of us to just sit back and let you take it. I'm a busy man, Commander. Are we done here?
I mean, that's honest. You know what I mean? He's like, yeah, I think humans are getting too much of a free ride. And she's like, well, he's like, okay, well, fine. I just don't like it. And it's like, fair enough. Fair enough. So I kind of like his attitude. These characters, you interact with them multiple times throughout the 3 games. And so we're kind of being introduced to like a cast still right now, like to a play. You know? Tell me about Citadel Security, CSEC.
Tell me about CSEC.
CSEC provides necessary police and security services throughout the Citadel. We're a civilian government agency, though many of our members have had military training. Of course, as the CSEC representative to the Council, I spend most of my time liaising between the two.
Is liaising a word? I mean, I know it's to be a liaison, but is liaising a word?
Tell me about your investigation into Saren.
Sorry, Commander. I don't make a habit of giving out details about ongoing investigations.
Which is a total straight-up cop answer, as he should. The guy that my basic instructor for me becoming a Spectre was murdered by Saren, and so he's running the investigation on the cops into Saren. Saren is another like big muckety-muck in the council, so you know the accusation against him, you have to have some proof because he's a man of reputation.
I'll be going now.
Goodbye, Commander.
It's a really well-built universe. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. All right, let's begin this manual override. Oh, that was easy. Diplomatic advisory warning. So if you're diplomatic, watch out. The following message was transmitted from untraceable account to multiple recipients across the extranet. Further monitoring of the situation is warranted. My fellow biotic, you have been selected to receive this transmission because of our shared plight. Few understand us. Few tolerate us. We must stand together. We must build our own new world. Come, join us in the Hawking Eta cluster. Only as one body can we right the wrongs done to our kind. So that is a warning that there's in that cluster there's some dude that wants some revenge for people that have wronged them, and he's sending out like warnings because that popped up in like everyone's emails this morning apparently. All right, so this is like a bar. Now, there's certain characters here that at different times you can talk to and certain times you can't.
Don't believe the rumors. The consort would never reveal her secrets. What do you want? Oh, Commander. Is there something I can do for you?
Relax, Brian.
I like that.
This isn't an inspection.
Right, sorry. What can I do for you?
I like that. What do you want? Oh, sorry.
What can you tell me about the Asari consort?
Well, she's an Asari who works here that is, she helps people with things.
You never went to see her, did you, Fredericks?
No, I never did. I couldn't afford it. It costs half a year's credits just to go in and talk to her.
Jesus fucking Christ. I understand. Where is she? Yeah, so the Asari consort, that Elcor, the big dude that talks all slow, was saying that she betrayed his trust, and as a diplomat, he can't trust her now. And I said, I just look into it and try to be discreet about it, you know? They didn't give us more details than that because it's of some diplomatic nature that is embarrassing them that he doesn't want revealed, apparently. So, but we're gonna go meet the consort. Where is she?
Can you at least tell me where I can find her?
Sure. She's across the bridge from the embassy.
He looks like Mark Zuckerberg.
Thanks, kid. Have fun. Try not to get into too much trouble.
I will. Have fun, that is.
All right, Mark Zuckerberg.
Commander, good to see you again.
Yeah, I'm still here. Nasana?
I don't have time to talk now. I'm very busy.
All right, she's very busy right now. She's an Asari. See, all the Asari, they all look pretty much the same, you know?
Hello, Commander. Can I get you something?
Let's see. Commander, everybody knows me. Yeah, why not? Give me something.
What have you got?
Information, mostly. Would you like to know about some points of interest nearby?
Yeah, tell me some stuff.
What's going on around here?
Well, you found the embassies. Not much going on here. Across the bridge, you'll find the bank, the Emporium, and Shira's. If you haven't heard of her, you soon will.
Shire's the consort.
If you need supplies, you can try the markets one level below. For entertainment, I try Flux or Cora's Den.
So if this is like an RPG, the Citadel is the main capital city. So everything that is here, like for shops and just flavor, you'll find here. You know, there's a couple other places in the world that you can do shit like that, but this is the main hub. Tell me about Shaira's.
What is Shaira's?
The consort, she entertains clients who can afford her services. Most of the diplomats and ambassadors have visited her at one time or another. She's a very powerful woman, but also very respected.
Okay. Tell me about some entertainment. What can you do for entertainment in this town?
Tell me about Flux and Cora's den.
Well, Flux has gambling and dancing, certainly more lively than this place. Cora's den, on the other hand, well, let's just say it's livelier and deadlier, all at the same time.
That's pretty cool. I like that. That's all he's got. All right. Well, then let's go.
Goodbye.
That's all he's got, you know. Shit.
So long, Commander.
Goodbye.
Have a pleasant day.
There's another one of those these guys that that maintain the building. They're called keepers. We'll get more into them later. I don't want to talk too much about them right now. But I like pointing them out. What are you here for, diplomat?
This place seems strange. Wish there were more humans around.
How is that dude a diplomat with that attitude? You know what I mean? Yeah, in here. This is the room I was looking for. There's another Elcor in here. Oh, shit.
Human, delighted, welcome. It is good to meet you.
That's all he had to say. Here's more of those things I can look at just for plain old experience, you know? See why I want to look at them? That's a whole level up, like, just for looking at computers and shit. What do I want to spend my points on? I have 6 points to spend. I can unlock Singularity. Hold on, correction. I unlocked Singularity. Why wouldn't it let me do that one? It won't let me choose it. Why not? Oh, I need to be a higher level, maybe? Why can't I choose that one? I'll switch away and switch back. It won't let me choose it. Keepers reminds me of doozers? What's a doozer? What's a doozer? Oh, I have 3 points to spend, but it won't let me spend one of them on Singularity right now. Maybe I can only level up so far so fast with my leveling, so I'll wait on that. All right. So, in fact, with that, then, let's go and undo my points really quick. Oh, no, I can't. I switched back and forth. I screwed myself. All right. Another point to Adept. And some armor. We're going to need some basic armoring just to survive shots more, because there are points in this game where I do remember dying just really quickly because I wasn't prepared. What do you got to say, diplomat?
I can't believe I landed a job here. This place is fantastic.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Let's leave you to your job, lady. All right, so those are all the rooms back here on the top side. I'll come back here later in the game after I don't know, after some more shit opens up.
Welcome to the Presidium. Allow me to be your... Greetings and welcome to the Presidium. My name is Avina, and I am pleased to be your virtual
My name is
guide throughout
Cortana.
this level of the Citadel space station.
Are you real?
So are you a person or a program?
I am a fully interactive virtual intelligence, programmed to provide spontaneous guidance at predetermined locations of interest throughout this level of the Citadel. I may also be contacted.
Little creatures that were... Oh! No, I know what you're talking about. They made weird constructions out of... It almost looked like it was like sugar. They were like halfway transparent, like girders, and they made it in construction style, so it looked like a lot of like skeletons of buildings and stuff. I remember them. Oh, shit. That was crazy. You know, guys, I'll be right back. I'm just going to grab some chips or something. I got the munchies, you know. I don't want to stop streaming just to get food, so I'm just grabbing like a bowl of chips. It'll take like a minute. Be right back. All right. So this is what I got, guys. Hold on. Hold on. I'm back and I got... Oh, shit. Fat baby. I am barely awake, but I watched stream. Cool, man. Yep, edible structures. I remember that. I forgot about them. Doozers or dozers? They were doozers or dozers? Dozers? But yeah, they lived in the caves and nobody knew what they did. So this is what I grabbed, right? Oh, yeah. You see that? You see what I'm eating? Oh, cheese balls. Delicious. Go ahead. Okay, my dog's eat your cheese ball. Doozers. Okay.
Give me the tour.
You are standing at Presidium Tourism Terminal 1. On either side of this lobby are the embassies of the various Citadel races, along with CSEC headquarters. On
Delicious.
the far end of this level, you can see the Citadel Tower, where the Council meets regularly to discuss matters of interstellar importance.
All right. Tell me about the Spectres.
Do you know anything about specters?
The term Spectre is derived from the branch of Special Tactics and Reconnaissance. Each Spectre agent is handpicked by the Council. Their primary role is preserving galactic stability and resolving volatile situations that cannot be handled through normal political channels. In this role, they are granted extraterritorial rights and jurisdictions. Spectres answer to no law or authority except the Council itself.
Yeah, see, so they have like straight up like license to kill, free to go across any borders, you know, like they're like ultimate cop. Tell me about the stupid Citadel Council. I hate them.
What can you tell me about the Citadel Council?
Originally, the Council consisted of representatives from the Asari and Solarians, the two dominant species in Citadel space. Roughly 1,304 galactic standard years ago, Turians were invited to join the Council in recognition of the role they played during the Krogan Rebellion. Since then, the three Council races have worked together to ensure the peaceful coexistence of the galactic community, while preserving individual autonomy for each species.
It does sound a little bit too perfect.
It can't be as simple as that. There must be problems somewhere in the system.
All over the place.
I am not programmed to make that kind of qualified judgment. My code is limited to information and simple interaction simulations.
Yeah. She's just a VR. She's not even an AI. She's a VI. So, an AI is free to expand as an intelligence, unhinged. She is a VI. She is set to like mimic a pattern of set parameters, you know? She can't learn, she can't create. That's a distinction in this universe.
I want to know more about Citadel security.
Citadel security serves as law enforcement for all regions of the Citadel, though the majority of officers serve in the wards. Executor Palin, a Turian, is the current head of CSEC, but individuals from virtually every species across Citadel space serve as officers beneath him. If you wish to learn more, Executor Palin's office is located in the CSEC headquarters just across the lobby.
We just talked to him.
Goodbye.
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 And thank you for using Avina. Please enjoy your visit to the Citadel.
I will. That's to the towers. This is to CSEC Academy. But we're not going to those places. We're going to kind of walk around over here. What was that? Dude, that NPC he was walking this way and then quickly turned around. Did you see that? That dude in the white over there was back to me. Let's go catch up to him. Hey, why are you acting weird? Yeah, you, man. I saw you. You just like straight up like stopped. No, not today, my friend. Not today. Why'd you run? I'm gonna need you to put your hands against the wall while I pat you down. Yeah, virtual intelligence and artificial intelligence, absolutely. Like, I expected you guys to already understand the distinction. I wanted to point out that this game goes through the trouble of including both and doesn't just kind of lump it into like one concept, you know? Wait, is this the way I thought I was going? Nope, that's not it. Nope, didn't want to pull out a gun either. Just looking for the Asari consort. Taking my time, walking around the Citadel here. There's a Krogan statue. See that statue out there in the water? That's of a Krogan. Krogans are I wouldn't want to fight one in real life. Oh my god. They're pretty massive. I mean, they're not like ungodly massive, but they're big. This is remember earlier, Deathfang, you said you can sell stuff to that dog in a suit? That's the one you're probably talking about. Nah, it was good to know. Cool.
What's this? One of the Earth Clan.
Does he have a lightsaber on his hip?
One, yes. You are the one called Shepard. You were at Torfin, correct?
Yeah.
You led the final assault against the enemy base, if memory serves.
Are you spying on me?
I don't like
sorta.
strangers keeping tabs on me.
Forgive me, Earth Clan. My name is Barla Vaughn. My job makes it necessary for me to keep informed. I am a financial advisor to many important clients here on the Citadel. When someone as important as yourself arrives on the station, I take notice.
Ooh. All right, Barla Vaughn. Let me ask you some personal questions.
Tell me more about your job.
Galactic finance is incredibly complex. A mix of laws and regulations from dozens of interstellar economies. I'm an expert in how all these economies interact. For a fee, I share my expertise.
Oh my god. Intergalactic finance?
I also offer premium services for those clients who need
Think
someone
about
to
that.
conduct business without drawing unwanted attention. Discreet and efficient. That's my motto.
I mean, think about the complexities of the difference in value of materials from planet to planet, of the exchange rates, of the various embargoes and limitations on which trades can go where, on like just all kinds of stuff, you know, like on just the concept of currency. What if all of a sudden you're dealing with some alien species like, we don't even like money anymore? You know, like that's just so weird. That's gonna be so complicated.
Sounds pretty shady.
Everything I do falls completely within the bounds of interstellar commerce law. Even so, many of my clients would prefer their transactions remain undisclosed. For example, suppose a Hanar ambassador was petitioning the Council to reduce tariffs on Hanar goods. How would it look if he had money invested in a Hanar exporting company? Even if his true motives were to help his people, he would be accused of advancing the petition for his own personal gain.
Yeah.
I can keep his personal finances private.
I don't buy it. He's a nerd dwarf creature. Where's his pens or penis? I thought I'd look close, like pens or penis. You mean pens though? He's actually deeper than he's suggesting right now.
Still sounds shady to me.
Then we can only hope you will never be cursed with a large enough fortune to require my services.
He does more than he's letting on. Tell me about the Citadel.
Like living here on the Citadel?
The station is without a doubt the greatest wonder in the galaxy. It is a technological marvel, but its true splendor goes much deeper than the hull and engines. From the Presidium to the wards, the entire station is a testament to the success of the Council. All the species of Citadel spaced together in a single strong community.
I like that. The Citadel. Nobody built it. We found it. It was just floating out in space, the space station. And the people that used to use it are gone. They died 50,000 years ago. So we all just moved in and we declared it the center of galactic space. Tell me about the Presidium.
What makes the Presidium so special?
It is the political center of Citadel space. 80% of all intelligent species in the known galaxy acknowledge the Council's authority on interstellar matters. But only the most powerful and influential species have embassies here on the Presidium. This level of the station is reserved for the elite, Shepard. People like us.
Tell me about the wards.
What are the wards like?
The cultural heart of the galaxy. They pulse with the lifeblood of millions of citizens from dozens of different species. You never know what you'll find down in the wards, Commander. It's always full of surprises. Fortunately, most of them are pleasant.
The wards are kind of like just where the standard citizens live, you know? That's it.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Mm-hmm. All right. Arlavon, you gave me a great amount of time to eat my chips. That's a Hanar right there. Hanar have recently, and by recent, I mean only about like 10,000 years ago or so, evolved from jellyfish to be just barely smart enough to talk. But no further than that.
Ah, human. This one is greatly pleased to see you here in my decadent emporium.
Let me ask you a question, man.
Who are you?
This one's face name is Delaninder, though many in this place simply refer to it as Delan. Please take time to examine the fine goods it has for purchase, all of great worth.
His face name. Tell me about the way you talk.
Why do you refer to yourself as this one and it?
For the same reason that humans are so inquisitive. It is part of our culture. Specifically, Hanar only refer to themselves in the first person with family or intimates. And we rarely do so with other species. It is just our way.
Okay. Personal question.
Who are you?
Oh.
This one's face name is... Please take time to examine the fine
I already
goods
asked him
it has
that.
for purchase,
I skipped it.
all of great worth.
What exactly do you sell?
Only the finest and most luxurious items that credits can buy. This one is able to procure almost any item the human would desire, for a price, naturally.
All right, let's see what you got.
I'd like to see these rare and wonderful items.
Oh, this one is pleased to do so, human. You will not be disappointed.
They should have fixed this. Chip's almost finished. Chip's almost finished. Check it out. Check it out. You see why I was like, hold on, almost done. So this always bugged me that the inventories are split up into view non-human armors, view upgrades, view standard items. Like, just show me the whole inventory list. You know what I mean? This is what I came here for. The Certa Foundation license. Every time you go to any weapons dealer, always buy the license they have. And when you go back to your own ship, the merchant on your ship will now sell the items that he had here. Just good to have. Because a bunch of this shit I can't buy right now anyway, so, you know. So let's buy this license. Yeah, see, his shit's all $10,000. I got $1,000. You know what I mean? I'm not getting anything from him. But that license. That's the Krogan statue. Will you tell me about the statue? I actually like the statue lore.
Welcome to Presidium Tourism Terminal 3. Here in the financial district, a number of businesses offer various goods and services to their exclusive clientele. The statue you see before you was commissioned to honor the Krogan soldiers who gave their lives to protect Citadel space during the Rachni Wars. In the aftermath of the Krogan rebellions, several embassies petitioned to have the statue removed.
I can't believe that.
This motion was eventually quashed by the council.
Tell me more about the Krogan. You know, it really should be in this order from down to up. But according to timeline, tell me about the Rachni Wars.
What were the Rachni Wars?
Nearly 2,200 years ago, explorers seeking to expand Citadel space opened up mass relays.
That's all. Chips are done.
Systems controlled by the Rachni. A highly intelligent and aggressive insect race, the Rachni unleashed a war of conquest against the rest of the galaxy that lasted for nearly 3 centuries. The emergence of the Krogan finally turned the tide in favor of the Citadel species. Krogan forces provided the numbers.
I'm literally washing my hands with the bowl and this water. I don't want to get up, so I'm just pouring water over my fingers into this bowl just to kind of get the chip dust off.
Able to survive the harsh environments of the Rachni homeworlds, the Krogan hunted their enemy to extinction.
Okay. So the Krogan, there was a species called the Rachni. It invaded the galaxy. They were a very aggressive species that was very deadly, right? Picture like the worms from Tremors, right? Like that, mixed with like the facehuggers from Alien. Somewhere between those two. So all the galaxies were like losing colonies on planets, and they were losing. Everybody was losing. And so the Solarians, which they're like the lizard people, they came up with a plan to get the Turians, I'm sorry, to get the Krogans, who at the time were just like buffalo creatures. They were not sentient creatures. They were just mindless beasts of burden. And through quick technological experiment, they genetically modified them so they evolved through forced evolution to become just smart enough to be a standing army. And so they used them to fight off the Rachni, but before this, the Krogan weren't actually even a civilization of people. So they were thrust into evolution, which is not always good. There's always growing pains.
Was it really necessary to wipe them out?
I am sorry, but a value judgment of that nature goes beyond my programming.
They wiped out the Rachni, not the Krogan. Krogan are everywhere. So the memorial statue, let's keep going.
Why did the council fight so hard to keep the statue?
The Krogan were instrumental in saving the galaxy from the Rachni threat. The council believed this historical fact should not be forgotten. The Council also hoped that preserving the memorial would improve diplomatic relations with the Krogan and bring about a peaceful resolution to the rebellions.
Well, tell me about the rebellions.
The Krogan refused to negotiate and only surrendered after their population and homeworlds had been ravaged by the Turians.
I will not say serves them right for that. Okay, I'm going to save it for the Renegade points, but I don't agree with it.
Sounds like they got what they deserved.
I am sorry, but a value judgment of that nature goes beyond my programming.
So the Krogan rebellions, tell me about this. I actually like the Krogan story a whole lot.
Tell me more about the Krogan rebellions.
In recognition of their efforts during the Rachni Wars, the Krogan were granted several new colony worlds by the Council. Over the next 400 years, the Krogan species began to expand. Blessed with an extremely high birth rate, their numbers began to swell. Faced with a critical overpopulation crisis, the Krogan started a violent colonization of nearby worlds inhabited by other Council species. The Krogan rebellions had begun. For a full century, the Council and its member species fought to bring the Krogan under control. With the aid of the newly discovered Turian Empire, they were ultimately successful.
There you go. The Krogans, because they were just a beast of burden species that was thrust into evolution to be smart enough, they still breed like rabbits, and so they're populating planet after planet after planet, and they pushed out, and then they started expanding into what would be planets owned by the Solarians, owned by the Turians, owned by the Asari, owned by everybody else, the Hanar, the whoever. There's a whole bunch of species. You know what I mean? And so because of that, it turned into like a war with all the other species, and that was the Krogan rebellions. The Krogans were bred for war, though, so it was a bloody, bloody fight.
That's all for now.
Thank you for using Avina. Have a pleasant day.
There's more to it than that, but I don't want to go into that yet. But it leads to huge... The waves and ripples that come off from it lead to huge repercussions in the history of this universe, you know? Consort's down there.
I've had my office rearranged 5 times now.
5 times? Why? Why?
Should I know? It's not like Keeper's offered.
All right, let's talk to the consort.
Welcome.
Remember,
I'm
she
Melina.
betrayed that ambassador? He sent us here to figure it out.
Expected clients today. Would you like me to see when the consort will be able to meet with you?
Give me an appointment.
Can't I just go in?
I'm afraid not. Yeah, you must understand there are many who seek the consort services. But if you wish to leave your name, she'll make every effort to meet with you.
All right, well, tell me about the consort a little bit
What is
first.
the consort? What does she do?
It's difficult to explain. She's many things to many people, and something different for each. Some seek her for advice, some for entertainment, others still for pleasure. Most of the time, our clients won't realize what they were seeking until after she has provided it for them.
Is she mystical somehow?
You make her sound like some kind of oracle.
No, not in the usual sense. She's merely a woman with remarkable compassion and a generous spirit. I suggest you make an appointment and see for yourself.
Now tell me about personal questions.
What do you do here, Nalina?
I'm one of the consort's acolytes. Many of the people here today will not see the consort, but they expect to be attended to just the same. It's our job to ensure that they leave contented.
So what, like a handy or something?
What exactly do you attend to?
See?
Well, each acolyte has her unique abilities. Some soothe with song, others with conversation. As much as possible, we seek to match the needs of our clients to the skills of our acolytes. My specialty is touch. My fingertips can find every tension point in your body and relieve it.
Not interested. Sounds interesting.
I'd like to try out your services.
Excellent. I'll add you to our client list. We should be able to see you in 3 or 4 months.
Forget
Nobody's
it.
worth that much of a wait.
Well, that's not for me to judge. I have your name and you'll be contacted. Is there anything else?
Well, this is why there's a 3 or 4 month wait. You're adding people to a waiting list who are specifically expressing that they think it's stupid. You know what I mean? No, that's all.
I think I'm
But
done.
that's why, though. That's how it gets
Well,
triggered.
I hope you'll return again in the future. We always enjoy seeing new clients.
Nelina,
Yes, Shaira?
send the commander up to see me. I wish to speak with her.
Yes, of course, mistress.
Ooh, that's Mr. Shaira. Look at that
It
ass.
appears the consort has taken notice of you. She'd like to meet with you now.
Sure.
Where do I go?
Just head upstairs. She'll be waiting for you.
What do you got to say, buddy?
I see even the humans find the consort irresistible.
That's a Solarian. A Solarian is an amphibian, sort of a reptile species, right? They live a shorter lifespan. I believe they only live like 30 years. And because of that, they tend to be more hyperactive. They move faster. They think faster. They're usually sharp-witted. They're usually science-minded. Their species as a whole tend to favor science and espionage as their tools to exist. They're sneaky because of it. They usually have grander plans with larger end goals. And what else do I know about the Solarians? They're not sexually attracted to stuff because they lay eggs in a pod. I don't know. It's about all I know about Solarians. And it all has to do with the fact that they have a shorter lifespan and just kind of do everything faster. They were also the second species on the Citadel, I believe. That's Volus.
This is my first time. I can't believe I didn't come sooner.
Yeah.
You're with the Alliance? My brother's a private back on Earth.
Who's your brother?
The consort is a wonderful person.
Let's go talk to the consort.
What a gift.
Oh, that egg looks so much better. I remember that egg on the 360. You couldn't see through it. It was just like a purple egg that was all blocky on all the edges and stuff. That looks so much better. You couldn't really see through it before. You sort of could, but you couldn't. It was a shadowy mess. That looks like an egg thing now. Hi, what's up, Shara? Shaira, what your name is?
I've heard a great many things about you since your arrival here in our Citadel.
Checking up on me, lady?
I don't like people spying on me.
I apologize, Commander. I make it my business to know when important people arrive on the station. Many of them become clients. But that is not why I asked you here. I have a certain problem that could use your expertise.
Hurry up, bitch, tell me. I'm just trying to be rude. Just, what is it?
Tell me about this problem you're having.
I have a friend, Septimus, a retired Turian general. I won't discuss the details, but he wanted me to be more than I could be. We had a falling out. Now he spends his days in Korra's den, drinking and spreading lies about me. If you would speak to him as a fellow soldier, I believe he will listen to you and let the matter be.
Hot fish lady touches my face. I'll do anything she wants. Okay. What went wrong?
What happened between you?
I respect his privacy too much to go into the details. If he wishes to tell you what happened, that is his prerogative.
All right. Okay, I'll do it.
What exactly do you want me to tell him?
Appeal to his sense of honor. Remind him of his position as a general. If you can convince him to stop spreading lies about me, I would be very grateful.
How grateful? You want to rub your face against me again?
Now
Kind of
I must
grateful?
ask you to take your leave. I have many clients waiting to see me. Please, Commander. I ask that you return to me only after you have spoken with Septimus.
Let's touch faces again. This COVID's got me lonely. I'm kidding.
Few are ever asked to aid Shaira. It's quite an honor.
Yeah, it is.
I think I'm done here.
Of course. Come back anytime.
All right, so let's go ahead and take a transport because we're looking for these are our missions, right? The Asari consort. We want to speak with General Septimus, and then that's a is that a main mission? No, it's just regular. These are outer space missions. These are ones that I can't do for now, but this one I can. Let's go speak with him. He is... Wait, where the hell is he? Can I track it? No. He's in Korra's Den in the lower wards. So you go to Citadel Rapid Transit Center. You find lower wards. Oh, it's not available yet. We can't talk to you. Oh, wait, wards access. Let's see if they let us go there now or if it's locked out. It's locked out. See that red button? It's locked out for now. Okay, they want us to go, where the fuck do they want us to go? They probably want us to go talk to the council or something. I'm doing all the side mission bullshit before I'm doing the main mission, which the game's like, listen, you're getting ahead of yourself here. Go and just meet the first king. It's like, you ever play Dungeons and Dragons and the DM's like, just go to the inn and talk to the bartender. And you're like, hold on, I want to go and look for everything that isn't part of the game. I think I'm doing that right now. And the game's like, just go and fucking talk to the main first guy so you can get your mission. Why did I run to this one instead? Proscenium locations. Citadel Tower. See, we're looking down one of the arms, and you see the other arms in the sky, and that thing rotates like this, and that throws everybody outwards, and the angle of the arms slowly positioning outwards increases the rate of gravity depending on how far out on the arms you are. It's a beautiful design. Executive Palin and Garrus talking. Garrus, good people.
Saren's hiding something. Give me more time. Stall them.
Stall the council? Don't be ridiculous. Your investigation is over, Garrus.
Commander Shepard, Garrus Vicarian. I was the officer in charge of the CSEC investigation into Saren.
You blew it. No. We will never be rude to Garrus. You don't like Saren?
Sounds like you really want to bring him down.
I don't trust him. Something about him rubs me the wrong way. But he's a Spectre. Everything he touches is classified. I can't find any hard evidence.
I think the council's ready for us, Commander.
Good luck, Shepard. Maybe they'll listen to you.
I like Garrus a lot.
You don't want to keep the council waiting.
Yeah, Garrus is a great character, and the guy who does his voice just really nails it. He's like straight out of a cop movie. He's your partner. He's your partner in crime. Partner in cop. Hi. Hey. They should have given all these people just like one tiny line to say at least, you know? At least a hey. Rear Admiral Kohaku. Let's listen to him for a second. Alright.
Commander.
Oh, that's all you gotta say? Alright, Rear Admiral. Why do they call him Rear? Like, what is that supposed to signify?
I just want to ask a couple of questions.
Is he more of a defensive commander for, like, reinforcement troops or something? Is that what Rear means? I'm just looking around for extra chests and shit like that before we go ahead. Yeah, there's nothing back there. Captain Anderson.
The hearing's already started. Come on.
Oh, sorry, Midnight. Didn't mean to kick you. I kicked my dog real hard.
The Geth attack
Twice.
is a matter of some concern, but there is nothing to indicate Saren was involved in any way.
The investigation by Citadel security turned up no evidence to support your charge of treason.
An eyewitness saw him kill Nihilus in cold blood.
We've read the Eden Prime reports, Ambassador. The testimony of one traumatized dock worker is hardly compelling proof.
I resent these accusations. Nihilus was a fellow Spectre and a friend.
That just let you catch him off guard.
Captain Anderson, you always seem to be involved when humanity makes false charges against me. And this must be your protege, Commander Shepard. The one who let the beacon get destroyed.
Oh, not only is he defending himself, he's smearing us while he's at it. How did you get involved? That was you, not me.
You're the one who destroyed the beacon. Then you tried to cover it up.
Shift the blame to cover your own failures. Just like Captain Anderson. He's taught you well. But what can you expect from a human?
You'll pay.
You can expect me to kill you the next time we meet.
Your species needs to learn its place, Shepard. You're not ready to join the Council. You're not even ready to join the Spectres.
He has no right to say that. That's not his decision.
Shepard's admission into the Spectres is not the purpose of this meeting.
This meeting has no purpose. The humans are wasting your time, Counselor, and mine.
Oh man, you arrogant bastard, just like the beer and whiskey.
You can't hide behind the Council forever.
There is still one outstanding issue. Commander Shepard's vision. It may have been triggered by the beacon.
Are we allowing dreams into evidence now? How can I defend my innocence against this kind of testimony?
I agree. Our judgment must be based on facts and evidence, not wild imaginings and reckless speculation.
I hate the Council, man.
Commander Shepard.
What's the point?
You've made your decision. I won't waste my breath.
The Council has found no evidence of any connection between Saren and the Geth. Ambassador, your petition to have him disbarred from the Spectres is denied.
I'm glad to see justice was served.
This meeting is adjourned.
This was a travesty of justice.
It was a mistake bringing you into that hearing, Captain. You and Saren have too much history. It made the Council question our motives.
I know Saren. He's working with the Geth for one reason. To exterminate the entire human race.
That's a huge jump.
Every colony we have is at risk. Every world we control is in danger. Even Earth isn't safe.
How do you know Saren?
Tell me about this history between you and Saren.
I worked with him on a mission a long time ago. Things went bad. Real bad. We shouldn't talk about this here. But I know what he's like. And he has to be stopped.
Okay, then now what? The Council won't help us. The Council won't help us. Hold on. I will never be rude to Anderson. I like Anderson too much.
What's our next step?
As a Spectre, he's virtually untouchable. We need to find some way to expose him.
I'd like to punch Udina, though.
Garrus,
You know?
the CSEC investigator. We saw him arguing with the executor.
That's right. He was asking for more time to finish his report. Seems like he was close to finding something on Saren.
Oh yeah, I'll talk to him. Talk about Garrus? I was about to say I don't trust him, but no, I love Garrus.
Any idea where we could find him?
I have a contact in CSEC who can help us track Garrus down. His name is Harkin.
Forget it. They suspended Harkin last month, drinking on the job. I won't waste my time with that loser.
You won't have to. I don't want the Council using your past history with Saren as an excuse to ignore anything we turn up. Shepard will handle this.
Turn up. He speaks weird. He's got a real sharp accent. All right, all right. The captain deserves better.
You can't just cut Captain Anderson out of this investigation.
The ambassador's right. I need to step aside.
I need to take care of some business. Captain, meet me in my office later.
Harkin's probably getting drunk at Cora's Den. It's a dingy little club in the lower section of the wards.
All right, I'll go see him in a little bit. Any other leads?
Maybe there's another way to find evidence against Saren.
You should talk to Barla Vaughn.
I already
in
did.
the financial district. Rumor has it he's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
The Shadow Broker?
An information dealer. Buys and sells secrets to the highest bidder. I've heard Barlavan's one of the top representatives. He might know something about Saren, but his information won't come cheap.
What about you and
You
Saren?
and Saren have a history. What happened?
About 20 years ago, I was part of a mission in the Skillian Verge. I was working with Saren to find and remove a known terrorist threat. Saren eliminated his target, but a lot of people died along the way. Innocent people.
See?
The official records just covered it all up. But I saw how he operates. No conscience. No hesitation. He'd kill 1,000 innocent civilians to end a war without a second thought.
He's such a good voice actor, man. He's such a good fucking voice actor. The way he said that, you know, he said it like he really was remembering it. He said it like it horrified him, but to the point of where he's also like a tough guy who doesn't let it get to him either. It's like he's such a good voice actor, man. So what I did, my character's got the ruthless history. He's a monster.
Killing innocents doesn't end wars. It causes them.
I know how the world works, Commander. Sometimes you're forced to make unpleasant decisions, but only if there's no other way. Saren doesn't even look for another option. He's twisted, broken. He likes the violence, the killing. And he knows how to cover his tracks.
What else you got? Oh yeah, tell me more about the Shadow Broker is neat. I like the Shadow Brokers.
Tell me more about the Shadow Broker.
He's a necessary evil of galactic politics. Buying and selling information is a part of the game. And the Shadow Broker just happens to be the best player on the field. Always sells to the highest bidder. Doesn't get involved in politics. Doesn't pick sides. A simple system, but it works. He's not a threat to anyone, not directly. He's just a resource we can use, or she is. Or maybe they are. Nobody really knows.
What about you and Saren?
You and Saren have a history.
I already asked that. Sorry, my bad.
About 20
my bad.
Saren, but I saw how he operates. No conscience. No hesitation.
Tell me about Harkin. Harkin's the dude we're supposed to be looking for right now.
To end a war without a second thought.
You don't think much of Harkin.
The guy joined CSEC about 20 years ago. He's been an embarrassment to our species ever since. Roughing up suspects in custody, bribery accusations, alcohol and drug use. The embassy used to step in when he got in trouble. But I guess enough was enough.
They abandoned him?
I thought this embassy was supposed to help humans.
Harkin may be human, but he's also an ass. He's had more than his share of chances. If the embassy wasn't protecting him, he would have been fired 15 years ago. CSEC is better off without him.
Then why protect him?
Guy's a scumbag. He should have been cut loose a long time ago.
He was one of the first human CSEC officers. Guess it would have looked bad if he got fired. A lot of backroom deals were worked out over the years to keep him on the force. Politics is a dirty business sometimes, but it looks like his time's run out. We've got enough humans in CSEC now to stop protecting him.
Okay. Tell me about the council and the ambassador.
Our ambassador doesn't seem to belong to the council.
He's just frustrated. The council's always preaching that we need to be part of the galactic community. But for them, it's a one-way street. They want us to expand and settle unstable regions like the Skillian Verge and the Attican Traverse. But when we run into trouble, they don't want to help us out. Everyone knows it's only a matter of time until we get a seat on the council. The ambassador just thinks it should happen sooner rather than later. And I agree.
Yeah, okay. So what he's explaining is our ambassador is just frustrated with the council because the council likes the status quo of just the 3 races on the council. He's pushing to get a human ambassador on the council. The council would then be Turian, Solarian, Asari, and human, which honestly, I kind of think he's getting ahead of himself. Humans are new here. Before them are the Elcor, there's the Volus, there's the Hanar. Who else are here? There's the Vorcha, if you want to include them. There's a lot of races that are part of the galaxy that don't have a seat on the council that have existed in the galaxy long before the humans got here. So the other races saying that the humans are getting too much power too fast is a valid complaint, you know?
Who cares if we get a seat on the council? What's the big deal?
If the council passes a ruling on an interstellar matter, We have to follow it. We don't have the fleets or political allies to defy them. Once we get a seat on the council, we'll be able to influence those rulings. Protect our own interests. No more jumping through hoops whenever we want something. Take this mess we're in now. If humanity had a seat on the council, we'd just send the Citadel fleet out to take care of Saren and his Geth. Problem solved.
Yeah, see? Goodbye.
I should go.
Good luck, Shepard. I'll be over in the ambassador's office if you need anything else.
Goodbye, Commander. Captain Anderson. I'll get his name right eventually. Oh. I can look at the garden down there. How nice. Okay, so we're supposed to be looking for Harkin, because Harkin will tell us where to find Garrus. Harkin is hanging out. What are you hiding? Harkin is hanging out in the bar where the dude that we're supposed to be also looking for is also hanging out near. So we're making our way to the lower wards. Korra's den will do. There's a couple of mission things to do down here. In fact, I think if we go through here, we can meet somebody for the first time. No, not here. Was it here? Oh, not yet. Okay. Something happens there eventually. I'm doing that getting ahead of myself thing again. Well, there should be like a shop like right here. Let's see if this guy has a requisition license.
Hello there. Welcome to Moorland's famous shop. You want many good supplies, yes?
Yes.
Let me see what you have.
One specific supply.
Oh, you will be pleased, I think. Very good things I have. You will see.
Okay. There it is. This is what I'm after. His Alanis risk control license. Costs 100, and then a Metagel upgrade, which will allow me to increase my Metagel capacity. I can't buy it. It costs 3,125. Same thing with the grenade upgrade, but because I bought that license, if later on in the game I get more money and I'm on my ship, the merchant on my ship will now sell these items. That's what the license does.
That's her.
Did you hear him? He's all, that's her. Go ahead and get up. You guys are... They were Sarah's men. They're not very good assassins. Not very good assassins. Hear what he said? Negative contact, Commander. Are there any more in here? Nah, it's safe in here. Look at that. So, this is basically how it looked on the 360. They improved the lighting a little bit, but this essentially looks the same. Even though, like, the body dancing models, they did a good job back then, and it still stands out. You can sit down and get the ladies to dance for you if you want. I don't want YouTube to get too mad, so we'll do that some other time. That one's got weird hair. Oh, it's like twins. Oh, that's hot. What's up?
I got business here, but not with you.
So this is a Krogan. In fact, it just hit me. This is a Krogan. Krogans are rare to see on the Citadel. They're not that... you don't see them in certain areas. That's Harkin. That's just some random patron. Let's see what he has to say.
Not now. I'm watching the show.
Okay. Harkin.
Back off, Rex.
Oh!
Fist told us to take you down if you showed up. What are you waiting for? I'm standing right here. This is Fist's only chance. If he's smart, he'll take it. He's not coming out, Rex. End of story. This story is just beginning. Out of my way, humans. I have no quarrel with you.
What was that all about?
Who knows? Let's just try not to get caught in the middle.
I like how he said that. Rude and confident, but trying to be reasonably polite. Out of the way, humans. I have no quarrel with you. Harkin.
Hey there, sweetheart. You looking for some fun? 'Cause I gotta say, that soldier get-up looks real good on that body of yours.
See, what an asshole.
Why don't you sit your sweet little ass down beside old Harkin? Have a drink. See where this goes.
Don't talk to me that way.
I'd rather drink a cup of acid after chewing on a razor blade.
Yeah.
My feelings? You gotta do better than that. 20 years with CSEC, I've been called every name in the book, princess.
Princess?
Call me princess again and you'll be picking your teeth up off the floor. Now tell me where Garrus is.
Okay, just relax. Garrus, you say? He must be one of Anderson's crew. Poor bastard still trying to bring Saren down. I know where Garrus is, but you gotta tell me something first. Did the captain let you in on his big secret?
Don't waste my time. What secret?
Is there something I should know about the captain?
The captain used to be a Spectre. Didn't know that, did you? It was all very hush-hush. The first human ever given that honor, and then he blew it. Screwed up his mission so bad they kicked him out. Of course, he blames Saren. Says the Turians set him up.
So that's Captain Anderson's beef with Saren. He's gone through this. Captain Anderson was me. He became the first human Spectre, and then Saren set him up and had him kicked out. Well, the pressure is high for a human, so it's like, that makes sense.
Why'd they kick him out?
Have to ask him. I never heard any of the details. Bet it's a good story, though. The hero's fall. Classic tragedy.
Yeah, that's not why I'm here.
Garrus went.
Garrus was sniffing around Dr. Michelle's office. She runs the med clinic on the other side of the wards. Last I heard, he was going back there.
Tell me about Garrus.
What do you know about Garrus?
Damn hothead is what he is. Still figures he can save the world. Always bucking heads with the Executor. He'll pay for it soon enough. The Executor loves to put us lowly field agents in our place. Just look what happened to me.
He thinks him and Garrus are in the same boat. They're not the same people.
You need to look in a mirror. Sober up and take some responsibility for yourself.
Save your sermons. This ain't no church.
Tell me about Citadel security.
What's it like working for CSEC?
You mean, what was it like? The Executor suspended me without pay. Recurring violations. CSEC was keeping a file on me. Can you believe that? Every mistake I ever made went into the books. Get a little rough with a suspect, note in the file. Have a couple of drinks on duty, note in the file. Skim a couple of credits off a drug bust, note in the file. It's a goddamn witch hunt.
Serves you right, bitch.
Get off easy if you ask me.
What the hell do you know? Working for CSEC isn't like being a Marine. People get pissed off if we shoot somebody. Investigations, inquiries, rules, regulations. Every day I plow through enough red tape to choke a rhino. That's how you gotta be to do this job. So don't talk to me about right and wrong. You soldiers got it easy.
You soldiers got it easy is a weird sentence.
I'm out of here.
Yeah, good. Go. Let me drink in peace.
Well, he's awful mad. This is where that Krogan was trying to get in, and then he said this story's just beginning. This is not the same Krogan. This is who he was talking to.
The back rooms are private, reserved for Fist and his friends.
Tell me about the other Krogan.
What did that other Krogan want? Rex.
Personal matter.
Not real chatty, is he?
Tell me about Fist, the guy on the inside.
Who's Fist?
He owns this club, but the customers have to stay out front.
All right, I'm going.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Enjoy the club.
Goodbye. Hey.
Harkin's an ass. Bet he's just messing with our heads.
Yeah, right.
You're probably right.
Chill on the fucking gossip, Ashley.
Hear what the captain has to say about all this.
Of course she wants to hear. It's okay, Midnight. It's okay, boy. Huh. I like the decal on the wall up there. There's another one right there. At first I thought it was like a dude with hair, but now I realize those spiky things, that's the Asari. That's how Asari's tops of their heads look, you know? They have like weird like little like tentacle ridges on the tops of their heads that kind of come to little points back here. Oh, I think it's midnight. There's nothing this way yet, right? Unless there is. If there is, it doesn't hurt to look. Doesn't hurt to look. No, not yet. All right, where did they say Garrus was right now? Garrus. Go to the med clinic. The med clinic is on the upper wards. We can get there using this thing. Wards locations. Med clinic. It loads so fast now. It used to take a long time. I mean, not forever, but it took like, you know, some time.
I didn't tell anyone, I swear.
That was smart, Doug. Now if Garrus comes around, you stay smart. Keep your mouth shut, or who are you?
Let her go.
Nice, Garrus. See what I like about him though? He took the shot. You know what I mean? He's... You know what? Eat shit. Oh, he got pushed all the way out of the map.
I think we're good, Commander.
I didn't know you can do that. Well, there he is. Look at that. Oh, I didn't know you can do that. Those you can shoot and they blow up and they hurt the guys who are taking cover. So that's what that thing was about. I could have taken advantage of that. I didn't. That's okay. The combat in this is so much improved over the original Mass Effect. All right. This is Dr. Michel, and this is Garrus. We came here to talk to Garrus, but he's here for Michel.
Perfect timing, Shepard. Gave me a clear shot at that bastard.
Nice shot.
You took him down clean.
Sometimes you get lucky. Dr. Michel, are you hurt?
No, I'm okay. Thanks to you. All of you.
Tell me what happened.
Why were they threatening you? Who do they work for?
They work for Feast. They wanted to shut me up, keep me from telling Garrus about the Quarian.
Quarian?
What Quarian?
A few days ago, a Quarian came by my office. She'd been shot, but she wouldn't tell me who did it. I could tell she was scared, probably on the run. She asked me about the Shadow Broker. She wanted to trade information in exchange for a safe place to hide.
Where is she now?
I put her in contact with Fist. He's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
Not anymore. Now he works for Saren. And the Shadow Broker isn't too happy about it.
Okay.
Fist betrayed the Shadow Broker? That's stupid even for him. Saren must have made him quite the offer.
That Quarian must have something Saren wants. Something worth crossing the Shadow Broker to get.
Really? Anything
What
else?
Can you tell me about the Quarian?
I'm not sure. Like I said, she wanted to trade information for a place to hide. She didn't... Wait a minute. Geth. Her information had something to do with the Geth.
She must be able to link Saren to the Geth. There is no way the Council can ignore this.
I I like Garrus wants to take down Saren as much as we do, and we just met him, but he's like, let's fucking get that guy. All right. We don't have anything yet, though.
Time we paid Fist a visit.
This is your show, Shepard, but I want to bring Saren down as much as you do. I'm coming with you.
Why do you hate Saren?
You're a Turian. Why do you want to bring him down?
I couldn't find the proof I needed in my investigation, but I knew what was really going on. Saren is a traitor to the Council and a disgrace to my people.
I still don't trust you. What? No.
Welcome aboard, Garrus.
You know, we aren't the only ones going after Fist. The Shadow Broker hired a Krogan bounty hunter named Rex to take him out.
Yeah, we saw him in the bar.
We can use him too.
A Krogan might come in handy.
Last I heard, he was at the CSEC Academy.
What's he doing there?
Fist accused him of making threats. We brought Rex in for a little talk. If you hurry, you can catch him at the Academy before he leaves.
Move out.
All right, so look at that. We can now swap people in and out of our party. I keep bumping my mic on this thing. In and out of a party, you can swap in Garrus now. You can see there's Garrus, there's Kaidan, and there's Ashley available, and then 3 as of yet not named characters that I can probably swap out, I imagine, for in the future. Now, Garrus has a little bit of tech and combat. We'll do Garrus and Kaidan as my group, because Garrus is awesome. He's tall. All right, these guys got some points to spend. Actually, no, let's undo the talent points. Let's put it all into this. Oh, it won't let me put any more than that? That's just so weird that it does that. I don't understand why it does that. See, I can't put any more into electronics past that point. All right, and the Garrus has 10 points to spend because I haven't put anything in them. Let's put a bunch into Turian Agent. It increases the power of his shots, and he uses sniper shots, so those increases really do kind of help a lot. There we go. That's a good level of stuff. All right, so Garrus is he has points distributed. He has points distributed. I think we talked to everybody here. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and save my game. I'm gonna I don't know if I'm going to come back tonight or not, but I'm going to at least take a break and just stretch my legs and kind of look at different parts of the world for a minute, get back in the 3D world and out of the 2D world. But I hope you enjoyed the Mass Effect. I will be playing through a lot of it. Right now we're in the early parts of the game, so the action is low and there's still a lot of establishing of the universe and establishing of the characters, establishing of the lore. But as we go on, obviously more and more exciting things happen, of course. And I just love this game, you know what I mean? But yeah, I'll be back a little later with some more. But thanks for joining. And yeah, you're welcome, Gaffa. And I'll see you all in the next stream, okay? All right, have a good night. Bye-bye.